Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime, in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball. And they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from Rockvale High School, where tonight we'll have the battle between the Rockvale Rockets and the Stewart's Creek Redhawks right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins. Bill Hockenberry joining me for the vacationing Rod Edwards. And Brian Barrett will be here alongside us here in just a minute on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Bill Hockenberry indeed joining us here tonight, and possibly some other games as well this year. Joining the Primetime Sports team. That sounds impressive, doesn't it?
I'm excited. I'm excited, John. Thanks for having me.
This is a good matchup. We're going to talk about it a little bit later on, but I want to talk about the field because you were kind of instrumental in part of that as well. It's absolutely gorgeous, and this is our first look at it.
Absolutely, John. You know, this has been a project in the works for a long time, really since the school opened, to try to get some turf put down, and it really looks beautiful out here. It's the best kind of turf you can get. The new Jumbotron that Jeff Hamlin put in, it looks really good. It's really first class, and I know the Rockvale community is really proud of it.
Yeah, they've done a little different look, too. They've got some stars and stripes in there, and kind of a more of a military type thing to honor some of the veterans, and that's nice to see.
It really is, and they take a lot of pride in that, and you see a lot of American flags tonight all across the stadium and on the field and on their helmets and really on everything that Rockvale has. So it really means a lot, especially to Rockvale, and they're really excited to be playing on it.
Well, this is a little bit of a homecoming for you. I know you're at Mitchell Nilsson now and doing that PE thing out there, and freed us. We're thankful because it freed us up to use you a little bit here on radio broadcast. But a nice little homecoming. You got to see a lot of friends.
Absolutely, it's always great coming back here and seeing everybody. I was a big part in opening this school up, and this school is always going to mean a lot to me. And I'm really excited that they're able to have some of the facilities they've had and the upgrades, and look to see for a lot of success here in the future.
Well, when we return, Bill and I are going to have the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toot South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here. This pizza is only $7.99. No way. This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza. Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. We also have PA and DJ equipment. Some lights, yes, we have that covered too. You can come rent a PA and sound system, do your karaoke, and bring it back. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, the one-stop shop where you have everything that you might need. 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's time now for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. They got wings now, too, as well. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Several games to talk about tonight. Two teams have already played. DCA defeated Providence Christian 35-0 last night, and Laverne lost to Page 48-0. So neither Murfreesboro team or Rutherford County team scored last night. So those are in the book. The game at Laverne was moved up to Thursday to try to beat the weather. And DCA, again, defeated PCA 35-0. DCA is a good ball club. Page is a really good team as well. We'll go now to Antioch at Oakland tonight. Antioch 3-0, Oakland 3-0. And on paper, you sit there and go, wow, undefeated. Yep. But I don't think it's going to be that's going to be the end of the game there.
This is a game Oakland can't overlook. Antioch has a lot of confidence for the last couple of seasons. You can see the momentum. And they have nothing to lose tonight. But I do expect Oakland to kind of show their will and kind of handle themselves and show why they are the class of 6A this year. Antioch
quarterback Andre Adams and his brother, senior receiver Andrew Cross Adams, kind of lead the way for Antioch. However, Oakland is averaging 45 points a game. Yeah. Senior T.T. Hill, junior Craig Tutt, and sophomore Kamani Bass have fitted in well for senior running back and USC commitment Dwan Morris, who went down with an ankle injury in week 1. I can't imagine what it'll be like when he gets back.
Oh, man, their backfield is so talented. You know, they go down to Texas and have a big win over Anna, Texas, and, they're going to be scary when they have all three in the backfield.
Siegel will go to Coffee County. We've been to Coffee County. Nice place to watch a game. Siegel 1-2, Coffee County 2-1. The Red Raiders suffered their first loss last week, 32-28 to Shelbyville, but have had no problem putting up points, averaging 33 a game. Both teams like to keep it on the ground with Coffee County senior Caden Martin and Siegel's Braylon Albee. Now, I will say this. Siegel's had a little trouble stopping the run. Well, this guy is going to be a big test for them tonight.
Absolutely, John. You know, this is a big game, region game, and, you know, the winner of this game feels pretty good. You know, they're going to be able to maybe make the region this year. The loser of this game is going to kind of be what you call behind the 8 ball. But, Siegel's got to go down there and give it their best effort. You know, Coffee County's always a tough place to play. You know, Coffee County's already beat Tullahoma this year, who's a solid football team. So Siegel's going to have their hands full, but they can do it if they just take care of the ball.
All right, Germantown will go to Riverdale. Another huge test for the Warriors. They had one last week, and this week's not going to be any different. They dropped a 7-0 decision to fourth-ranked 5A Beach in the rain last week. And the Riverdale defense, though, has done well. They've allowed only 11 points a game. So I think it's going to be up to the defense again tonight to try to hold Germantown.
You know Riverdale's chomping at the bit to get back out there. Last week they had a delay for a long time, and then they didn't put any points on the board. So you know they're ready to bring their A game this week. Coach Christ is going to have those guys ready to go. And it's a real good test against a really solid Germantown team.
Well, we've got more games to talk about. The Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues when we return. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Most of us know to buckle up to protect ourselves in the car. Did you know you can offer your pet the same type of protection with a Roughlin kennel? This time of year, we usually look to vacation. If you're traveling with your pet, keep them safe in a Roughlin kennel. Here at Animal City, we are a Roughlin dealer. Come in and see us and get your pets some protection. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Go back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, as we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Summit is at Blackman, and Blackman 1-2 on the year. But, boy, they played a tough schedule, and I'm looking for them to turn it around tonight.
Oh, I really think they will, John. You know, Blackman's going to be a real force in the region this year. You know, they've played a real tough schedule. This should be a really good test again tonight, playing a Williamson County team in Summit. I look for them to get back in the winning ways tonight.
In that losing schedule they've lost by a combined 17 points against third-ranked Ravenwood and number 8 Brentwood. That's pretty impressive. Blaze senior defensive back Trey McGaffey has had 16 tackles, an interception, and a sack in a 14-7 loss to the Bruins. Smyrna will travel to Ravenwood. That's a tough test, and the Bulldogs lost one last week. This is not a good rebound game for them.
Yeah, Smyrna, you know, you going down there playing Ravenwood, I know Matt Williams and Will Hester are real good friends, and that should be a real good contest tonight that way. I think Smyrna will get better playing the non-conference schedule they've played.
Well, they had the win last week over Siegel, 30-13, so that's bound to help. And his teams always seem to kind of come back in the second half of the season, don't they?
Yeah, talking to Matt, he thinks this team's going to be the same way. They're going to peak as the season goes on.
Ravenwood's just allowed 24 points all season. Wow. Okay, we go to Collinwood. This is a region game at Eagleville. The Eagles' 2 losses have come by a combined 15 points with a blowout over Community in between. Eagleville's defense, which is always good, is led by senior linebacker Marshall Spann. They've been a strength and should continue to be against Collinwood tonight.
Yeah, and, I know Coach Floyd Walker's wanting to see his team get a few more points on the board tonight. I think those should be a real big crowd out there tonight, first region game for Eagleville. And I expect them to score put some points on the board tonight.
And MTCS will be at Clarksville Academy. MTCS got their first win, 21-14 last week. Both of these teams have struggled at times. MTCS is averaging 14, and Collinwood is Clarksville Academy is putting up just 12 a contest. I think it's going to be a close game.
It should be a close game. MTCS is really young, coming off that state championship last year, and they're just going to get better every time they play.
Our final, the game here tonight, we'll talk about it a little bit more as well. This team, Stewart's Creek, playing really well. I mean, their only loss, I think, to Blackman, and they had some turnovers in that game that were big. And Rockvale, been in every game, lost, by close games in each and every one of their games. What's the key, you think, tonight?
I think when you're looking at Stewart's Creek, they've put a lot of points on the board and really been able to get the ball moving on the ground and through the air a little bit. And I think they're going to try to continue to do more of that. I think for their key tonight, they're going to try to keep Rockvale in the 20s or under. They want to try to keep them off the scoreboard. I think for Rockvale, the biggest thing is they got to finish close games against good teams.
Junior quarterback Jerry Taylor's been great with 153 yards passing, 2 TDs in their win last week. Caleb Floyd, good solid runner, going to put up yardage, and so is the wide receiver Jeremy Smith. And Rockvale kind of changed a little bit. They're more of a running team. They've got the quarterback there, Jalen Morgan, who is really, really good. And their defense has been pretty stingy as well.
Yeah. I mean, Rockvale, for the last 2 or 3 years, Rockvale's defense has been really good. It's really been a matter of keeping the quarterback healthy. And so far, Javion Elliott has had moments this year of throwing the ball and being able to put some points up on the board. But I think for Rockvale, it's a psyche of finishing, playing 4 full quarters tonight against a good, solid Stewart's Creek team and finishing the game.
Don't need to get off to a slow start because Stewart's Creek will make you pay on that,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
All right, that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Sir Pizza.
You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze from sirpizzatn.com. Tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Roscoe Brown has been Middle Tennessee's go-to for all HVAC and plumbing needs since 1940. Our commitment, you ask? It's to provide you with not just services, but solutions to bring comfort, efficiency, and peace of mind. From the heat of summer to the cold of winter, our expert team ensures your home environment is exactly how you want it. Perfect. Trust in Roscoe Brown for all your HVAC and plumbing needs, where your family's comfort has been our priority for over 80 years. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It is Stewart's Creek and Rockvale tonight, and let's quickly take a look at that weather.
Thanks, John. We are likely to have some shower and thunder shower activity scattered across the area around kickoff tonight, so we'll have to continue to keep an eye on that. Temperatures in the upper 70s around kickoff, and it'll be a humid evening, and we'll see fairly light winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Brian will be joining us in just a moment as we continue with Rockvale and Stewart's Creek football.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
At State Farm, when home and auto work together as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
Toots. Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and boy, we've got a new menu item that you need to come and try, and it's the Toots Patty Melt. We have our own ground beef, grill them, put them on buttered Lewis Bakery toast with melted cheese and onions. It's unbelievable. Please come to Toots and try our new Patty Melt. You're gonna just love it.
It's the American way.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here at Rockvale High School tonight on the John Day's Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by the Law Offices of John Day. And we're ready for, we're going to talk to Bill about our keys to the game tonight.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Bill, they've got multiple weapons, Stewart's Creek. You've got to stop Taylor. You've got to stop Floyd. Those are the two main ones. And they got to stop that to make them throw the ball, I think, tonight, if you're Rockvale.
Absolutely, and I think that's been the key, or one of the strengths for Rockvale this year has been their defense. So if they can, keep them to one-dimensional, they're going to give themselves a chance. I think another key for Rockvale is they need to play from ahead. Well, get off to a good start and play from ahead from the beginning. Yeah, you mentioned that, and I think that's a really key. They've been kind of spotty, might not score for the first quarter and then get behind and come back and make it a close game. They need to stay away from that if possible tonight, I think. Absolutely. Maybe open up the playbook a little bit and try to get some points early. I know young quarterback and some young receivers in there. Probably they've been a little cautious in the first half starting the year. But now we're week 4 into it, and you look to see the Rockvale offense light it up a little bit tonight. And that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff. I want to thank Bill here, Bill Hockenberry, sponsored by the Law Offices of John Day. Kickoff is next here on News Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
It's football time in Tennessee. Of course, that means tailgating and travel. Don't fumble due to a poorly maintained vehicle. At Dr. Automotive, we're here to help you score, whether it be a length of the field drive or a quick pick six. We'll help you tackle brake repair, heating issues, battery needs, and maintenance as you march downfield. We're on your team and here to make sure that you're ready for the big game. At Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Go deep.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Homer Brown Field and the launch pad here at Rockvale. It's the Rockets and Stewart's Creek coming up for you tonight. Thanks to John and Bill for the pregame show, the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Right now, we want to tell you about some of the players to watch in tonight's game for both the Rockets and the Red Hawks. This from our friends at Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
First of all, offensively for the Rockvale Rockets, you'll have Javion Elliott at quarterback here tonight. He has had a great season so far, passed for almost 500 yards, 32 of 66, so almost 50-50 on his passes, 3 TDs and an interception, but also 20 carries for 90 yards on the ground for him. You'll see in the backfield, the workhorse has been sophomore Romeo George, 35 carries, 208 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. Also Drakel Kennedy, Cavante Porter, Ryland Hodges, Torrey Patterson, Jalen Morgan, and Riley Talley have all seen touches this season, but again, George, 205 yards, so he has definitely been the workhorse. Wide receivers, Jalen Morgan, senior Morgan, 243 yards on 10 catches, 3 touchdowns. 10 catches, 131 yards for Landon Jennings. Also Ryan Talley, James Stevenson, Dallas Paldo, and Kennedy as wide receivers as well. Riley Talley will be your kicker. He is a freshman, and it's Brandon Salguro as your punter. Also the offensive line for the Rockvale Rockets, since they gave us a 2 deep here. We'll have Stephen Nelson, Will Mabry, Austin Krager, Jerome Parker, and Bo Bryan on that offensive line. Give you some defensive stars here for the Rockvale Rockets as well. Jalen Morgan, Ryan Talley, Ty Brown, and Jay Monk will be your cornerback. Javante Porter, Josh Decker, and also, let's see, Brooks, Greeting, and Boone on your defensive line. Now for the Red Hawks of Ben Caudill. Jerry Taylor has thrown for 409 yards this season so far. The junior quarterback also getting it done on the ground, 24 carries, 171 yards. He is right now 21 of 32 passing. In the backfield, it's Jeremy Smith, 306 yards on 29 carries. And Floyd, while he has only 225 yards, has gotten 46 carries. 4 touchdowns for Floyd, Smith with 3. Wideouts, you'll have Grady Harvey, 38 yards on 3 catches. 6 catches for 186 yards for Caleb Floyd and a touchdown. And Jeremy Smith, the senior, 9 catches, 140 yards, 2 TDs. Your kicker, Landon Wharf, 10 of 13 on PATs and has attempted 1 field goal and made it this season. R.C. Davis, 7 punts for 227 yards. That is a 32.4 average for him. Now for the Red Hawks, they're outscoring opponents 103-63. And John, as we wind up the players to watch from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, they have scored 31 points in the first quarter, 25 in the second, 27 in the third, and 20 in the fourth. So looks like the Red Hawks have been getting off to a good fast start and also a good start to the third quarter. Yeah, and Rockvale not so much, in terms of offense. So I think if Rockvale can get out here and get an early lead, I mean they've struggled getting to the lead, and because they've been in every game they've played in. Stewart's Creek has, and Stewart's Creek had that infamous game with Blackman where they had a block punt, and it was disaster written all over it. But Stewart's Creek's got some weapons, and I think Rockvale's going to have to match that tonight defensively, and I think it's going to be a really, really close game. Stewart's Creek would love nothing more than to hang an L on 2 Murfreesboro teams before they start their region play as well, so we'll see how tonight goes. And Brian, one other thing I want to mention, the wind is blowing. It is. At about 20 to 30 miles an hour, I would think, at times 30, but a good main gust of 15 at least, and that could be an effect in the passing game tonight. 75 degrees here in bucolic Rockvale tonight, and I did look at the radar. Future radar shows maybe something popping up around 11 to 12 o'clock, and I hope we're snug as a bug in a rug by that time. If we're still here by then, it'll be you and Bill. You're headed to the house. I'm going to bed. I understand that. Defensively here for the Red Hawks, meant to mention Braden Brown has 82 tackles on the season, leading the team, along with Dallas Johnson's 88, Grady Harvey with 80 tackles on the season. And, John, they've got some pretty good defensive stars as well. So I know we talked a lot about their offense, but defensively the Red Hawks have been pretty good, as has Rockvale. So I don't really know if this is going to be a high-scoring game or not. I've got a feeling it's going to be kind of a smash mouth, go down the field, run the ball, and see what you can do there first before they start throwing it all over the field. But maybe stop me if you can. Yeah, I think that's what you're going to look at. And so a very interesting game, because we haven't seen Rockvale yet. We haven't seen Stewart's Creek, but they're very similar in some ways. The quarterbacks running good running quarterbacks, and it's going to be kind of interesting to see how they respond. Well, we've got this game coming up for you here tonight. Also, keeping you updated on several others that are going on across the area, and those include Oakland and Antioch. Danny Brewer will be giving us updates at halftime and in the postgame on that one. And Riverdale Germantown. Riverdale's hosting Germantown in homecoming tonight for the Warriors. Blackman is hosting the Summit Spartans, so that'll be tonight. Siegel is on the road at Coffee County. That is in region play, by the way.
Smyrna at Ravenwood. Eagle Bowl hosting Collinwood just down the road here down Highway 99. And MTCS made the trip to Clarksville Academy, and that's where they are here this evening.
I know one thing that I'm really glad about is I hope Rod has a good trip and everything. But it's good to have another Braves fan in the booth, rather than a Cardinal guy.
Yeah,
it's refreshing.
I've learned to block out Rod when he's talking about the Cardinals.
Yeah, okay.
Or just turn his mic off, I don't have to hear it. But, yeah, certainly glad to have Bill with us tonight. And we have got both teams onto the field here. As you could probably hear, the Rockets come out to a countdown. Of course, they're the Rockets. That makes a lot of sense. The Red Hawks across the way. Red Hawks clad in the white uniforms, jerseys and pants tonight, red numbers, black helmets with the SC for Stewart's Creek on the side, and the home Rockvale Rockets in their royal blue, white numbers, white helmets with the Rockvale R on the side of those helmets, and we're about ready to go here. I will say A+ on jerseys and numbers from the press box tonight. This may be the highest grade we've given all year on that.
For both teams.
Yeah, for both teams, for sure. Ready to get things started here in just a couple of minutes, and it is just really a nice night. John, 75 degrees. If anything, it's knocked down the temperature. This Francine that was supposed to bring us, a lot of rain has not here, and now it's definitely rained in West Tennessee, but
for sure,
not necessarily here. But one thing it has given us is a much cooler Friday night here for Friday Night Lights, and a little rain would be a-okay, just no electricity in the sky. You can't really play with that. So Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders tomorrow, by the way, hosting Western Kentucky, the 100 Miles of Hate. Western Kentucky's already lost, John. They lost the blood battle.
Oh, well, that's a good start.
I think we edged them, but I said crushed today on the air.
Oh.
So we crushed the Hilltoppers, so that's always fun. Pre-game will begin at 4:30 tomorrow with Dick Palmer and J.P. Plant, and kickoff at 6 o'clock with Chip Walters and Joe Dubin.
People still trying to get into the stadium tonight.
Yeah, I see a lot of people walking around the outside going over onto the Stewart's Creek side. May have had trouble with traffic, although I have figured out the Rockvale trip from Siegel's side of town. It's 840 to Veterans Parkway. Although they have put up some lights, those lights help, but it does kind of.
But you got to work on
Veterans.
You got to work on your timing a little bit. I think you got here like at 4.
I did. I gave I didn't get here at 4. I got here at 5, but I gave myself an extra 10 minutes just in case. I didn't want you to wait.
Oh, I don't mind waiting. If you'd have told me don't be here till 6:30, it'd been okay.
Oh, well, I understand that. Next week, by the way, we open up region play as the Blackman Blaze will host the Oakland Patriots. Riverdale's got Rockvale here at Rockvale next week, Smyrna Laverne week next week, and should be a pretty cool night. Stewart's Creek, by the way, has Cane Ridge on the road in region play next week.
We are at a different location here at Rockvale tonight, and if you make one false move with your finger, you could turn off the broadcast that they're doing out here in the game.
I know. I did help them by turning up the master, and it helps.
It kind of looks like your stuff at the studio.
Well, I could.
So be careful.
That right there is a piece of cake. It looks like a jigsaw puzzle, but I know where every piece goes.
Okay,
do you believe that?
Mr. Broadcaster.
It's going to be the Creek kicking off from left to right to the Rockvale Rockets here this evening.
I think the wind is going to affect special teams. I think punting, kicking the ball. We'll see how it does tonight.
Just trying to locate a flag to see in which direction that it's blowing. I think it's blowing from right to left or kind of across the field. Well, toe meets leather as Wharf gets this kickoff in the air, and we're underway. It's going to be taken by Jalen Morgan from just around the 1 or 2 yard line, and a return to about the 14-yard line, and Harris made the tackle there. And we are underway here at 7:08. That is your official J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. They've got expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. The last watch you'll ever need. J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard, between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. The Rockets roll out with 3 wide left, and now Jennings in motion. So 2 to either side. Wide side is the near side here. Again, they're moving right to left. Pass is right side and complete to Morgan, but no yards after the catch. They do get it to the 21-yard line for about a 3 to 4 yard pickup over there. Seor on the tackle for the Red Hawks.
Brian, our first look at Elliott, we've been very impressed with what we've heard about him.
Some impressive numbers for sure. Almost 500 yards passing. That puts him over 500, as a matter of fact, on the season. Now handoff to the fullback. And not much room there for
about
George.
A yard there.
Matthews making the initial hit there. And the ball is going to be just across the 19. The nose of the football on the 20-yard line. So like 3/4 of a yard gain there. And it brings up a 3rd down and about 5.5. 2 receivers either side, and now Jennings in motion from right to left and a flag thrown. And this is going to back up the Rockets 5 yards here. Cost them 5 on the false start. So, John, when first 2 plays, you didn't gain 5 yards, and now here you are going back 5 yards on one play. That's not good.
Yeah, and, even on the kickoff, it was a little in-betweener. Whether do I catch this or do I not? And kind of got them backed up to begin with.
2 wide here to the near side, and rolling out is Elliott. Elliott in trouble, and he does just get it away. Hits the ground and going to be called incomplete. But the Red Hawks, John, knew it was a passing down with it being 3rd and 10, and they brought the house. Harris with the initial pressure that time.
A little bit of they kind of read that play, and they gave Elliott no time to throw whatsoever. And now they're going to get to punt the ball away. Now the wind blowing right to left should help here in this punt.
Almost in the end zone is where Salguero will be kicking. His back foot right there on the line. Be kicking from right to left as we see it. The snap a little high, does get it off. And the Red Hawks decide they want to get away from it, and it takes a nice turf bounce over across the midfield stripe and will be down at the 46-yard line. So that's where the Red Hawks will begin. And, John, it's so important with special teams. You're right. The decision to bring the ball out really kind of put Rockvale behind the 8 ball. Then it gives Stewart's Creek the short field here, and sometimes it's hard to switch the field position.
I think the wind is really going to be a factor just in that alone. I don't know that passing it's going to make that much difference, but that punt was aided by the wind. However, it's still great field position for Stewart's Creek.
Senior Kai Mangrum is receiver near side. Back on either hip there of Taylor, and Smith is going to try to take it off the left edge and sneaks a couple of yards that way. 2nd down. An interesting look there from Stewart's Creek. Kind of put extra tight end there on the far end of the line there, John, to help try to bust open a hole, but it just wasn't there. Good defense by the Rockets. 2nd down now.
Their front's pretty impressive, Rockvale's.
See if this one's going to the left. No, a little deceptive play there coming here to the near side. And that was Floyd on the run before Porter brings him down just shy of picking up a 1st down. It'll bring up a 3rd and short now after a 5-yard gain.
I'm telling you, if I'm Stewart's Creek, I'm going with Floyd in this kind of game. I'm going to go and take him as far as you can take him and see if they can stop him.
Well, Floyd is the workhorse, now over 50 carries on the season. Coming into this game, 225 yards, and looks like now they have drawn the Rockets off sides here.
That's going to get your 1st down.
That was Boone with a little anxious there, so it'll give the Red Hawks a First Bank first down. They are at now the 42-yard line of Rockvale, and a First Bank first down, John.
You get a player that wants to cut through there and get as quickly as possible and on a running play, and that's when you take advantage of that, and they certainly did there.
So a new set of downs. Kai Mangrum and Jalen Barnes are your wideouts to the far side. Got an extra halfback here on the right. Rolling out to the left is Taylor, and Taylor may tuck it and run, but tripped up. And I think that was the turf monster that got him there trying to make the cut up field.
Absolutely. Nobody really was around him, and if he could have been able to cut, he would have gotten him by about 4 yards, but at that point, nothing, basically.
Going to be a negative play. Boone in the area for the Rockets. Third, and make that 2nd and 14 now with the 4-yard loss. So they're sending 3 wide here to the near side. Jeremy Smith going to line up as a receiver, and Floyd alone in the backfield. Now he lines up to the left, and an empty backfield for Taylor. He's back to pass. Now on the run left side. Going to throw it over the head of the intended receiver, Floyd, and it was tipped, John, and almost into the hands of Rockvale.
Yeah, I think in that case you just kind of hold on to the football and take it to the sidelines.
Kind of get what you can get. That incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 14.
I'm always interested to see how they run a pass play with the quarterback throwing with his passing arm, like going to the left, and he's right-handed.
We see that so much.
You do see it a lot. I guess it's the element of surprise, but that's a tough throw.
Jeremy Smith is in motion from right to left, so 2 receivers over on the far side. Fakes the handoff to Floyd, and Taylor back to pass. Now running here to the near side, and he's going to be brought down. And a nice open field tackle there by Cavante Porter. Boy, John, he's got room if Porter's not there, and Porter stayed home.
Porter's name's been mentioned already a lot early, and that was great pursuit there. And showed off a little speed there because Taylor wasn't able to get around him, and that's saying something.
Yeah, Taylor is, he's got some fast wheels, let's just say. Unless we've got a new number. That's Daniel Williams to punt. 2 deep around the 10-yard line for the Rockets.
That's a good punt right there.
Punt away. It's going to take a nice roll for Stewart's Creek inside the 10 and going to be out of bounds around the 7-yard line. So
stayed away from the wind, kept it line drive, took a bounce, and kind of pinned Rockvale back again. Rockvale's not had very good field position up to this point.
It's been the pits. John, it was kind of low to the ground.
Right.
You know, kind of a screamer there, if you will. No score here. We'll keep an eye out on some of the other games that are going on around Rutherford County here this evening.
Our game tonight is brought to you by JHA Company, Little Caesars Pizza, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and Las Casas Feed Supply.
We've got a timeout here with 7:14 to play in the first. No score. A Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update coming up after this.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction.
We handle everything.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or whether you're buying or selling commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auctions helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hey there, 12 and a half now, $15.
Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
30, sold it to you.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by good neighbor State Farm agents Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack.
Time to look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and it was Germantown recovering the kickoff and scoring on a 4-yard run to make it 7-0 with 6:24 to play in the first. That's the first score. No score going to the second quarter, Eagleville and Collinwood. Here it's Rockvale passing here to the near side, and the pass is going to be caught by James Stevens in some room. 25 to the 30, 35, and going to be pushed out of bounds across the 35-yard line by Waller. About the 37 is where they're going to mark that football, and a first down for the Rockets.
Very impressive. I think the defender tried to go for the ball, and they were able to get by that and then pick up really good yardage.
Elliott sets him down. Back on his left hip. They're moving right to left, and the give is to Romeo George. George turns it up just behind the center and gets not much, like nothing. Colquitt was Johnny on the spot there for Stewart's Creek Redhawks. 33 tackles, 5 solo tackles on the season for Colquitt. 2 wides to the far side, Jennings and Morgan for Rockvale. Another here near side, I believe that's Talley, Riley Talley. They fake the handoff, pass is high and incomplete, intended for Jennings over on the right side. And John, he was double covered, and not only was it too high, that was a little scary.
Yeah, a little one-step drop there by Elliott, and he tried to flip it to the right side, and I'm not sure, it just kind of sailed on him a little bit.
1 first down for the Rockets, and now they find themselves where they were, about the same spot on the first drive with a 3rd and 10. Trip set over on the far side as Elliott's back to pass, and they bring some heat, and he just gets it off, but falls incomplete, intended for Dallas Paldo, the sophomore. And it is 4th down now for Rockvale.
Talley came in there and really put a good pass rush on him. I'm sorry, not Talley. That's Rockvale. Daniel Johnson. Really good pressure there. Elliott didn't have a chance on that one.
Salguro back to punt.
The good news for Rockvale, they did get it out, to midfield pretty much.
About 10 more yards than they got before, it looks like, from where the Creek could get the football, depending on the bounce on the punt. And there's going to be a flag here. Did Rockvale jump, or where?
That's on Stewart's Creek, Brian.
I think so, too. That's only going to give them 5 yards, but maybe a little bit more.
That was
yards to punt back here.
Azuldan Mohammed Azuldan, that made that little move across the line.
Here's the kick. Kind of got this one off the side of his foot, but it's going to take a nice roll and go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
Our game tonight brought to you by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. So far, what I've seen so far, Brian, Rockvale not being able to run the football. Stewart's Creek a little, but not much. So Bill kind of pegged that early, I think, when he said that this might be a defensive struggle. We'll see.
John, battle of undefeateds with Oakland at 3-0, Antioch at 3-0. Oakland's already up 14-0. T.T. Hill returns a Bears punt 65 yards for the second touchdown. 14-0 Oakland.
To me, that's always been Oakland's thing, the special team play.
Here's a handoff, bouncing it outside to the second level, 35 to the 40, and a flag in there as Floyd carries it all the way to the 41-yard line.
It'll be a 7-yard pickup if it holds. But I just got a feeling it's not going to hold. There may have been a hold.
There was a hold, yeah. That's just what I was going to say. And in the second quarter, Eagleville on the scoreboard. See if I can find that text from Kim Walker. Up 6-0, the PAT bad hold, 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. She's saying run clock run, rain is coming, so she's a better meteorologist than I. I'll have to take a look at that. First and about 20 now after the hold, but here's some big room here on the right side. 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line, and a great run by Jeremy Smith of about 22 yards, needed 20. Morgan rode him out of bounds there. Otherwise, that could have been a lot more, John.
This is what makes Stewart's Creek so unique this year. They've got Jerry Taylor, who can run the football, can throw a little bit. They've got Caleb Floyd, kind of the up-the-middle, bang-it kind of guy, and then you got Jeremy Smith, the outside threat.
1st and 10 after the first bank first down. Taylor pitches to Smith. Smith around the left edge, 50, 45, 40, breaks a tackle, 35, 30. And finally, he is caught from behind by Porter, and he is going to be out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So here's Stewart's Creek in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com.
34-yard pickup. They may have discovered something here with Smith.
Ball on the left hash for the Redhawks. I backfield. Going with the power here, and they give it to Floyd, who knifes his way to the 15-yard line for a 4-yard pickup. Toledo on the takedown for Rockvale.
Those two plays have really set this up for Stewart's Creek, and you're going to have that in this kind of game. I'm afraid to say, because it's going to be tight, I think.
Lining up here on the right side, an offset I for backfield, and trying to run here to the right side is Floyd, and Floyd is going to be taken down for about a half-yard loss there. And it was Boone who made the initial hit. John, they read that perfectly.
Yeah, they did. And almost the formation kind of indicated that they might do that.
They need to get the ball here to the, almost the 9-yard line, between the 9 and 10. So it's 3rd and 7 now for the Creek. Again, an I backfield, and now Mangrum in motion from left to right. Play may be coming this way. No, they fake the handoff. Roll out, nice little pass and catch to Floyd. Floyd barrels into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Redhawks from 16 yards out.
Great play, faked it to the middle. Floyd just kind of flared out to the right, and he was wide open for the score.
A Toots touchdown for the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, and they draw first blood here at Rockvale. Toots Good Food and Fun with that $6.99 lunch special every weekday. Don't want to miss that. And the rib special all weekend long. Jones to hold. The snap was high. Did get it down and through the uprights. Nicely done by Landon Wharf. And your score. It's Stewart's Creek up 7-0 over the Rockvale Rockets with 3:43 to play in the first quarter on State Farm Prep Sports.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northfield Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA steps up when the play breaks down. Oh, I like that. TOA steps up when the play breaks down. For more information on how TOA surgical specialists can get you back in the game, visit TOA.com. Did you write that?
No, I cannot
not.
take credit for that one. No, John. I can't.
I didn't think so.
MTCS is up 7-0 at Clarksville Academy. That one in the first quarter. The Riverdale game going to the second quarter with Germantown leading 7-0 as well. Stewart's Creek just scored here to make it 7-0. Creek on top. And that's kind of where things stand right now. Oakland up by 2 touchdowns. And those are the scores that we have so far. Last night, tough nights for Laverne and PCA. Eagleville up 6-0 too, that one in the second quarter. Still looking for Blackman, Siegel, and Smyrna updates this evening. They're at Ravenwood, the Bulldogs. Here's the kickoff. Going to be taken inside the 10-yard line. Flag in there as the play is finally blown dead. I think he was down at the 20 and then kind of got back up. That was Morgan for the Rockets. Now, if this is against Rockvale, which very well may be, and if it is, this 20-yard line start here might be in jeopardy. They're still talking things over, but they are pointing the way of the Rockets, and now the official going to trot back to the 10. So once again, John, 2 out of the 3 drives have been inside the 10-yard line for Rockvale tonight.
Yeah, that was like a little cut block or a block in the back or something. Yeah, they've not had great field position. That's been part of the issue for Rockvale so far.
It has been the Pits. Run up the middle and bangs into a wall of Redhawks. That's Colquitt and Gordon who take out Floyd. who take out Porter, who tried to make that run up the middle.
They have 1 yard rushing so far. They cannot survive with that.
Khalil Armand connects on a 30-yard field goal, and Germantown 7, Riverdale 3 on your scoreboard. Second down and about 9. Pass comes this way. Nice grab by James Stevenson. Stevenson going to be taken down right around the 21-yard line by Johnson. But that is going to be enough to move the chain here for the Rockvale Rockets. Nicely done there. Nice pass from Elliott that goes 11 yards.
Just what the doctor ordered there. Got him back up to the 20-yard line here.
1st and 10. They had to do those 2 plays just to get back to the original line of scrimmage on the run. Here's a pitch. Coming near side is the senior Porter, and a flag flies in there as he brings it here near side about 3 yards.
It's going to be against
Waller
Rockvale
on
again.
the tackle. They pick up the flag here, but they're certainly beginning to march back here for the Rockets. John, they have had a lot of penalties in this first quarter.
That defensive line of Stewart's Creek has given them fits.
It's going to put the ball back at the 12 now for Rockvale. Brian Guthrie, the head coach here at Rockvale.
I'm still trying to get over that Austin Krager is a senior.
Oh, I'm telling you, yeah. Coming here to the near side is Porter, and he's going to be cut down for a loss of about 3. Well, make it 2. Back to the 10 by Colquitt once again. And Colquitt, John, he has He has really made himself known tonight, Michael Colquitt.
It's been great penetration. I mean, they're standing, they're getting Rockvale up on their heels and just able to have a lot of penetration there at the line of scrimmage.
So it will now be 2nd down and 22. And here's Elliott back to pass. Flings it here near side and incomplete. Really about 10 yards downfield past Talley there, who couldn't get under it. Nicely covered there by the Stewart's Creek Redhawks and St. Soar. I have it ST period on my sheet, and then I saw Saint spelled out, and it kind of threw me for a loop. I went to Walter Hill, you know.
Well, that's not my fault.
3rd down and 22. Another screen pass this time finds Porter. Porter going to turn it right side and makes a nice cut, but can't get away from this swarming defense for the Redhawks, and Johnson leading the way. Out of all of that, going to just get a yard here. And 4th down and a mile.
I want to thank our sponsors, State Farm, along with Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Also, good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane, near the Medical Center Parkway. That's State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700. And don't forget to join us for the Prentice Allsup Heating Air Coaches Corner tomorrow. Bill, are you working tomorrow? No? Okay. He's off tomorrow. I'm working. I never get off. And but it'll start at 9 o'clock, a new time, and seems to be working out for everybody, the 9 o'clock time.
I think so. You've got the first group tomorrow.
I do. That'll be Riverdale, Smyrna, and Blackman.
Mohammed Azuldin is the Red Hawk shaken up there. And Collinwood has scored. It's now 7-0. Oakland is up 20-0 now at the end of the first quarter. Here's the kick. Brought some pressure that time. Going to take another nice bounce for the Rockets. And down at the 40-yard line is where Stewart's Creek will take over here. John, the Rockets have had two things, and their major things go against them. One, field position, and the other, the penalties. So you're already backed up, then you get penalties on top of that and dig yourself a 4th and 20 hole. There's not a whole lot you can do with that.
Rockvale has not been able to establish any type of running game, and when you do that, you're opening yourself. You become one-dimensional, and that's not what you want, particularly this early in the game.
1st and 10. Misdirection play, and this goes to Floyd, and Floyd with some first down yardage here across midfield into Rockvale territory at the 46-yard line. He rumbles 14 yards before March brings him down. Actually got it to the 45-yard line. First bank, first down. And, John, we're seeing some pretty good-sized holes here now.
Yeah, and Floyd just is tremendous runner, gets to that hole quickly.
Back to either side for Taylor. And I think it was Floyd.
Well, that was a little late handoff there.
Yeah, it was. Boone made the tackle of Floyd there right at the line of scrimmage to make it 2nd down. You know, John, you really never know who's going to get the football, whether it's going to be Smith or Floyd, or whether Jones is going to keep it and run or throw.
It really makes it tough defensively because you've got to watch closely.
And now they're going empty here on 2nd and 10. 3 wide, bunch set there on the far side. 2 more stacked up at the numbers to the right. The pass is going to be complete to Smith, and Smith going to be ridden out of bounds at around the 41-yard line. Jeremy Smith picks up 4 yards there. Gyron on the takedown. 3rd down now. Smith, by the way, coming into this game, 306 yards rushing and 140 receiving yards. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. It's 7-0 and 3rd and 6 facing the Stewart's Creek Redhawks when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we believe in making a difference in everything we do. From helping local businesses grow to guiding families towards financial stability, we are improving lives one customer at a time. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Online at fnbmt.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkwood High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part by, you know who? Well, I'll tell you, the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Coming to you tonight from the Dr. Automotive Broadcast Center at Rockvale, the launch pad and Homer Brown Field here at Rockvale. They dedicated the first game of the season, the field to Homer, and of course they unveiled the new turf here. And John, it has to be probably the most unique turf field because you got darker green that kind of gives you the American flag kind of in the background there. It really looks nice here.
You know, I go back to 15, 20 years ago. I never would have dreamed that they would even, number one, have a school here, a high school again, and then to have the facilities that they have, and they've done a lot of nice little cosmetic features since we were here last.
Yeah, new video scoreboard as well, so got great support here in the Rockvale community. Start of the second quarter with 3rd and 7 facing Stewart's Creek. They're moving right to left as we see it here now, and they're going to get 5 yards here as the Rockets were drawn off.
Yep, penalties are really starting to add up for the Rockets right now.
Well, that's going to make this 3rd and 7 much easier, that's for sure.
Well, you got a 3rd and 3 now rather than a 3rd and 8, and that's huge, really, especially you can run the ball like Stewart's Creek and run it.
From the Rockville 37, and there hasn't been.
This is 2-down territory here, too.
I would think. 3rd and 2, and Taylor screaming to get everybody in the right place here. Blocking set up here on the left side for Floyd, who barrels across the 35 to the 38, 37-yard line. Geating making a tackle there, but it wasn't enough to keep him from getting a first down, 4-yard pickup. And Floyd is a workhorse.
Boy, if you're Rockvale, you got to be careful here too. Floyd was about one man from breaking that one open.
Well, had Geating not wrapped him up, there was all green turf in front. Got a new score I'll pass along after this 1st and 10 play for Stewart's Creek. Under center is Taylor. Makes the pitch back to Jeremy Smith. Smith right side, 30, and inside the 30, down at the 25-yard line before Porter brings him down just shy of the first down marker. Picked up 8 yards there.
You know what's scary if you're Stewart's Creek? Taylor has not really run the ball tonight.
Right. They've lined him up out at wide out. First score of the night coming in from the region game with Siegel and Coffee County, with Coffee County leading that one 14-0 with about 5 minutes to play in the first half. Second down play, and 2 goes right side, and nothing. Gyron on the initial hit there for Rockvale to bring up 3rd and 2. Big play here, but once again, 2-down territory, you would think here for the Red Hawks. They have only attempted 1 field goal this season. Wharf connected on it. I think it was in the 30-yard range, if I remember correctly. I thought I had written it down, but I didn't here on my stat sheet. 3rd and 3. And it is going to be Taylor keeping it himself and gets a little extra push to maybe, just maybe, get that ball down to the 22-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
He got a good mark, too.
He did. I was kind of watching the sideline official come trotting in, and where he stood gave them a First Bank first down, just 2 yards outside the John Day legal red zone here.
You know, if you're looking at field goals, too, it looks like the wind has died down somewhat. All I'm doing is going by that flag down there at the bottom. But
I was wondering where you were seeing the flag.
Not quite as gusty as it was, but still blowing.
Still rippling over there. 2 wides. Jalen Barnes, the senior, is out just past the hashes near side. The give to Floyd as he takes an angle to the right, breaks into the second level, 15 to the 10, and going to be inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And they are definitely now in the John Day legal red zone. The law offices of John Day helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. Porter on the tackle after that 13-yard gain by Floyd, who is having himself a first half here for sure. There is an injured Red Hawk on the field. One of the linemen kind of got tangled up. You know, Floyd kind of, John, it didn't look like it was going to be much, and then all of a sudden he shot out of the scrum, if you will.
Well, when you say shot out, it is. It's like he's been shot out of a cannon. All of a sudden, boom, he's got picked up 5 yards and going.
That looks like Elijah Roberts, 59, who is not putting any weight on that left foot. He's going to hop off. When Stewart's Creek gets back out there, it'll be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They already lead here 7-0. We're in the second quarter of action.
Yeah, there's one other difference I've found between Bill and Rod. I can read his writing.
First down.
I'm gonna be nice to Rod. I'm not. That's it. That's the last little comment.
1st and goal from the 9. 9:15 to play here in the first half. Rod's a Cardinals fan. It doesn't matter. Direct snap to Floyd. Floyd goes right side. Still carrying people to the 5-yard line. They're finally going to blow it dead around the 4.
Man, how did he do that?
He carried the whole pile with him.
I thought he was stopped for no gain.
Boone and a gaggle of Rockets.
A gaggle?
Well, what do you call a bunch of Rockets?
I guess a gaggle. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
2nd and goal now from the 4. Rockets is already plural, you know, so is it Rockets? I don't know. 2nd down.
I think of geese when I think of gaggle.
I know, that's what came to mind. I saw Mike Bartlett earlier, and I know how he gets attacked by geese. High backfield. They fake the handoff. Rolling out here near side is Taylor. Taylor launches it to the back of the end zone. Touchdown! That is Kai Mangrum, his first touchdown of the season. That's a 4-yard pass.
Taylor rolled out to the left. Everybody went with him, and he just kept going. And then finally the defense they had to try to stop Taylor going around that left side. And when he did, he found Mangrum wide open.
That is a Toots touchdown for the Stewart's Creek Red Hawks here. And they're about to go up 2 scores with 8:08 to play in the half.
With the Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com.
There was a flag somewhere because the white hat just waved off, so no real idea what that. Oh, they ruled the pass incomplete. Well, interesting. That was overruled.
It did look a little bit like it may have hit the ground.
Well, either hit the ground or maybe his foot was out of the back of the end zone. Could have been one of those things.
So Rockvale gets a chance here.
Well, the incomplete pass makes it 3rd and 4. So take the touchdown off the board, at least for now.
Let's get loud.
Taylor with Gordon on his right hip. He's going to keep and going to be ridden out around the 2-yard line. So it is 4th and goal from the 2, and that was Morgan. John, he kind of stayed home and didn't let him get around.
Yeah, that was nice pursuit there. I thought Gordon was going to cut it in a little bit quicker than he did. That may have cost him.
They're going to mark it at the 3, not the 2. So 4th and goal from the 3-yard line, and a decision here for Ben Caudill. He's leaving the offense out there.
It just depends on the confidence you have in your field goal team. It is a windy night. You know, it just kind of depends, but
they're going to let the play clock run down and call a timeout. Stewart's Creek timeout will take it as well. 8:02 to play in the second quarter, 7-0, and a decision for the Redhawks when we come back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Dave Kivanemi at Music World and Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course. Come out and see us for all of your music needs. We've got guitars, pianos, amps, drums, PA equipment, rentals, lessons, most anything you can think of in the music genre. Come see us at Music World and Drummer's Den on South Church. We're across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And as we celebrate our 39th year in business, we still are serving delicious food at a great price, and yes, the famous $6.99 lunch special.
It's the American way.
Please come get one today.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Game tonight brought to you by Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard. I've been wondering, too, whether Bowen's works on humans because really Brian's got a few dings and dents.
Well,
could probably use some full body work.
I'll let TOA handle that. Probably some joints that need, that rooster serum or whatever it's called. 4th down and
is that with the gaggles? The gaggle of roosters?
That's the flock, isn't it? I don't know.
Okay.
4th down and 3. Lining up under center is Taylor. Taylor fakes the handoff, rolls out here near side, looks to the back of the end zone. The pass is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. And Rockvale will take over.
I'm a little surprised by that play. I'm not saying that it wasn't a good play, but I'm a little surprised by that. I kind of felt like they would do a little sweep to the right or sweep to the left, give it to a running back.
So the score remains 7-0 with 7:56 to play. Halftime, Germantown 7, Riverdale 3. Also at the half, Eagleville has regained the lead, 12-7 over Collinwood. And a new score in the second quarter, Blackman 14, Summit nothing. Some new scores on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here for you.
Here's where Rockvale needs to be real careful. They got the ball on their own 3. Got to get a first down. And
well, here they get it, and a nice run all the way past the 22 to the 25-yard line. And that was Romeo George, the sophomore, with a 22-yard rumble.
That was just a little counter right there, and man, he found that hole and got it. Great block, too, up front.
Oakland scores again with just under 5 minutes to play in the half, and they're up 27-0 over the Antioch Bears. 1st and 10. That was a big play for the Rockets.
Got the ball at their own 24. Back to pass Elliott. Now Elliott on the run. 25, 30 down the left side. 35, 40. And then just runs out of bounds right across the 40-yard line and picks up 16. So, John, 22 yards, 16 yards, 2 big gashing plays, and probably makes up most of their first half yardage, honestly.
It really does, and that is their rushing plays.
Well,
there's a flag.
Take that off.
Going to be a hold of a parade.
So that 16-yard play is coming back with the holding penalty. Good thing you use a pencil, huh?
Well, I learned long ago that you can't use a pen.
Replay first down.
First and 20 now.
I used my first grade pens, my pencils that I used in the first grade. They work out really well.
Back to pass here is Elliott. Got 3 wide right, comes this way, and the pass is going to be caught by Dallas here. And St. Cyr.
Number 8, Dallas Falladoo with.
And that's going to be about an 8-yard, 9-yard pickup. Well, close to the stick, so let's call it 10.
They were behind, yeah.
Paldo with a nice run there to make it second and manageable. They got half of the yardage back, or got the penalty yards back, we can say that. 3 wide left, that's the far side. There's going to be an underhand pitch to George. Tries to cut it upfield around the numbers and is going to get a few. Johnson staying home there, making sure he didn't get any yards after cutting it upfield. So picks up about 2, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Maybe 5.
Brings up 35.
We'll guess. I'm going to say 4-ish. It's that Walter Hill math. See, I can do that. 3rd down, back to pass. Pass across the top, dropped by Paldo. And that would have been for a first down right there, too.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Incomplete.
And now 4th and 5, deep at their 29. Forced to punt are the Rockets. I'm not sure they've been past midfield, have they?
No, they have not.
So on 4th down, punting to the Red Hawks. The Red Hawks got all the way down to, the 2-yard line and couldn't get it in. Went for it on 4th down. Brings some pressure here, but the punt is away. It's going to take a bounce. And at the 33, be downed right there by the Rockets. So Stewart's Creek takes over here with 5:57 to play. John, with as much action as we've seen in this game, 7-0. Could have been 14-0, so that helped the Rockets, and we'll talk more about that when we come back. A timeout here from the launch pad in Homer Brown Field. We'll be back on State Farm Prep Sports, the Creek up 7-0.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you need it the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
It's the IDST's halftime show coming up for you.
when we make it to halftime here this evening, we'll have a report from Danny Brewer, who's at the Oakland Antioch game. John will have the stats. We'll have the first half replays and much more. Bill will have the defensive stats and some conversation. So stay with us for halftime here. And it's a draw. Taking it right side, Floyd for nothing. Second down. And Boone making the initial stop there for the Rockets. Bringing up a second down.
Nelson in on the stop, brings up 2nd and 10.
Oakland up 27-0. It's halftime. Germantown 7-3 over Riverdale. 14-0. Blackman over Summit. Coffee leads Siegel 14-0 in the second. Eagleville over Collinwood 12-7 at the half. MTCS has scored again. They lead Clarksville Academy 14-0. Second down here now. And it is a reverse. Coming here to the near side is Mangrum, and he's going to pick up the first down at about the 45-yard line. A little trickery there by Ben Caudill.
Yeah, and there was a couple of attempted blocks.
Yeah.
But Mangrum kind of did that one on his own to get that first down.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 from their own 45.
First and 10 now for the Redhawks at their own 45-yard line after picking up the first down. With offices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and over 80 across the state. That's First Bank with your First Bank first downs tonight.
What Stewart's Creek would like to do is keep this ball the rest of the half, go down and put some points on the board.
4:40 left in the half. In motion from left to right is Smith, and he's going to be tackled by Marsh on that far side. A shoestring tackle, but picked up a yard.
That was a really nice tackle by Marsh. He gets by him. He's got some real estate, but just tripped him up.
Second down. It'll be 2nd and 9. Pull up the radar here. I'm not seeing a whole lot here. And now a whistle. I think that took a little bit, so we've got a timeout. Timeout, Redhawks. We'll step aside for 60 seconds and return. Under 4 minutes to play in the half, and the Creek leads 7-0.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
We're catching up with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive, another one of our great local businesses.
Yeah, it's a big family business. Knowing that my grandparents started it, to see it evolve and what it is now, it's just been really cool, and I love it. It's just something I'm very passionate about, and customers have been great to us as well.
Whether it's a quick meal, feeding the whole family, or catering, Rick's Barbecue can handle it all.
It's really something I'm really passionate about, very blessed and thankful for.
Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Second down and 9, and Taylor's back to pass. Goes across the middle of the field, and what a snag by Grady Harvey. Harvey still on his feet inside the 20, to the 15, on the 10 now, and finally goes down around the 6-yard line. Monk, it took everything he had to bring him down. And big 6'2", 190-pound Grady Harvey.
He one-handed that.
Barreling down the field. That looked like Frank Wycheck from back in the day. That was a catch.
I mean, I didn't think it was catchable. I thought he'd overthrown him.
I did too.
Reached up with that big paw of his and came down with it.
So it's 1st and goal for the Redhawks now from the 6-yard line. Snap directly to Floyd. Floyd weaving in and out. Going to get inside the 5. Picks up 2 to the 4 before Brooks brings him down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. So picked up 3 on that. Second down. Second and goal from the 3. Wildcat formation. Floyd gets it. Floyd, ooh, what a hit.
Well, they read that.
Sure did. Floyd knocked back a yard. Nelson on the initial hit there. Brought the house that time, didn't he?
Floyd got the ball, and there they were.
Yeah. Third down now. This seems eerily familiar to what we went through a few minutes ago, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
This Rockvale defense kind of tightening up in here in the red zone. Third down and goal from the 4. And rolling out is Taylor, right side. Taylor in trouble. Taylor taken down at the 9. The Rockets arriving to the ball angrily.
And Rockvale sure has done a good job when they get down in the red zone.
Porter with another hit tonight. And it's 4th and 9. And a timeout, Rockvale. Under 2 minutes to play. Looks like Stewart's Creek's going to attempt a field goal when we come back. They're leading 7-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We are back, and Stewart's Creek trying to get points here. Landon Wharf to attempt a 26-yard field goal from the right hash, and now a flag. I don't think he made that kick, so this may be a break.
I don't even think, I think the whistle blew before he even.
Maybe so. It's going to be.
Going against Rockville.
That was encroachment, wasn't it? Yeah, against the Rockets.
And which helps.
Well, 4th and 9 is going to be 4th and 5. And this is going to make it a 21-yard field goal attempt. So that 5-yard penalty makes this just 1 yard shy of a PAT. So from 21 yards out, the kick blocked. It is blocked. The Rockvale Rockets defense comes up huge.
Snap was a little high. That was the first indicator. They had to bring it down. So Rockvale holds again. They have done a tremendous job, and they've been on the field a long time, too.
Field position has been terrible. It's not going to be great here either. Haven't gotten the ball across midfield, but defense has come up big on 2 goal line stops here on the last 2 series for the Redhawks. And, John, you get the ball downfield, you've got a chance to tie it here and go in the locker room 7-7. That would be a huge victory for the Rockets.
Yeah, you got 2 ways to look at it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too overzealous.
Elliott back to pass. Has time to pump fake twice. Now rolls out. He's in the end zone, coming out. Now flings it downfield and making a diving attempt that is incomplete is Landon Jennings. Roseburg on the cover, and Taj is such a great player on all sides. Comes up big in that safety spot. 2nd down and 10.
Here's another thing you got to look at.
Giving the ball back to him.
Giving the ball back to him.
Yeah. I was just thinking that after I said it, and there was one play, and there's still 1:51 on the clock. Elliott, the give to Romeo George. And Romeo into the second level up to about the 8. And that's about a 5-yard pickup there to make it 3rd down and 5. Clock running at 1:35.
If they don't do anything but get a first down, I think it would be the goal here.
And don't turn over the football. Yeah. Elliott looking downfield, has some time now, rolls out right. Passes dropped at the 35-yard line. That would have been a huge snag, but Jalen Morgan may have heard St. Cyr back there, John, just kind of the footsteps, if you will.
Well, that's 2 drops that they've had in the last 2 possessions, which has really hurt them with getting any sustained drive. And again, they're going to get it with about a minute to go here.
1:20. And Stewart's Creek punt returner at about the 45-yard line. A high kick. They're going to get away from it, and it's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds. So it hits inbounds, and then at the 40, pops out at the 41. So 41 yards to go here for Stewart's Creek in 1:11. Can Rockvale do it again, John? That was a quick 3 and out, and that defense had to get a really quick blow on the sideline.
Well, you're going to have a little different look. You've got 1:11. I'd say Stewart's Creek may put this thing in the air a little bit. Again, this is going to be one of those games, I think, that, gosh, one play could turn it. And like Rockvale could make a great defensive play, an interception or something. I don't know. It's a chess match right now.
We were talking a chance for Rockvale to maybe score, and now here's a chance once again.
Had to get a first down there.
Right. Redhawks trying to go here up by 2 scores. A jumping, leaping snag by Floyd, 40, 35, 30. And finally wrestle him down at the 25-yard line with 1:02 to play, and the first down will stop the clock. And that was all Floyd right there. He had to leap into the air to get it, did so, and then yards after the catch were big. First down.
You want to isolate your best player.
Pass right side, and did he hold on to it? Mangrum did. He was going up there, John, with Monk, and it was almost like a battle for it.
Yeah, didn't get a whole lot there, but
2nd down. Taylor moving Floyd to his left hip. Fakes the handoff to him, back to pass. Going to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. That intended for Harvey. Monk on the coverage there. John Harvey was the one who made that great snag a minute ago. They were going to try to do the same thing with him in the back of that end zone.
Yeah, just kind of overthrew him. There wasn't much chance for Harvey to grab that one.
No. 3rd down and 7 from the 23. Only 24 seconds to play here.
That was just a little bit of pressure by Rockvale, but it was enough to change the timing on that play.
A Rockvale timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
3rd and 7. 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, and rolling out is Taylor. Breaks one tackle. He's going to run, try to get out of bounds, and does so at about the 22, which is a 1-yard pickup. It does stop the clock with 15 seconds on 4th down, and unfortunately, Taylor is shaken up on that play. He's on the sideline. but he is off of the field to play, but this may bring senior Jacob Jones in for a play. Looks like we're going to get an injury timeout. I don't think anyone took an actual timeout here. And so the Rockvale trainer going to the far sideline. Again, this is off the field to play, and it looks like a leg injury of some type. We can hope that it's a cramp, but I can't really tell from here. But definitely working on a leg. He is sitting up. That's Jerry Taylor. He kind of rolled himself out of bounds at the end of that play, which was close to the sideline.
Well, I think here you take it, give it 4th and 5, go give a shot to the end zone, let it rip.
And here's the thing, you're going to have to do it without Taylor. He's definitely, hopefully, going to be able to come back in this game, but not for this play. On 4th and 5. And it's not going to be Jones. Looks like they're going to run the Wildcat here with Floyd. And Stewart's Creek may decide to take a timeout here. I'm not sure either. Good news is Taylor is up and walking. Don't know where he's walking to. He's definitely got a limp there, maybe on that left foot, left leg area.
I'm not sure about the Wildcat here.
I'm not either.
You've got only 15 seconds. I think you take a shot.
Stewart's Creek to take over 4th and 5.
Well, we definitely have a new quarterback, but I'm almost certain that's Floyd right there lined up behind center, and it is not. I'll have to catch his number when he turns his back here. 4th down, hard count, trying to draw him off maybe. In motion is Gordon. Snap is low, rolling here to the near side. The pass is going to be dropped. No, he made the catch at the 15. That is going to be close. That is R.C. Davis, the sophomore punter, and apparently backup quarterback.
Jacob
is there
Jones
a flag?
was the backup quarterback, and I don't know.
Here's a hold against Stewart's Creek, so this is going to come back now. Flag at the 25. So this, John, that would have been a first down. Not that that mattered too much, but they would have had another shot.
Flag will make it.
They also still have 2 timeouts remaining. But now it is 4th down and 15 from the 31-yard line.
They've got time for one. They might do a little short hitch to the sidelines, but that would have to be really perfect and executed.
Lining up in the eye here as Davis, and now a whistle. Didn't see a flag anywhere, so maybe a timeout. Timeout. No, the clock just runs out. Okay, that was weird. Did they even snap the ball?
I think Stewart's Creek didn't want to chance anything, trying to, you get a run back on a pass interception or whatever. That would be disastrous.
Well, it does take us to halftime here. And so we are at half with the score 7-0. Stewart's Creek over the Rockvale Rockets. We've got scores coming up. We've got the stats. We've got your scoring recap, which won't take very long, to be honest with you, and much more as we continue. And we'll run down all of those scores. Stay with us. The Ideas Tees halftime show is coming up in a moment.
Whether you're a student, alumni, or just a fan, Raider Tees has exactly what you need to help you cheer on the Blue Raiders on game days and every moment in between. We sell officially licensed Blue Raider gear, whether it's clothing, hats, flags, chairs, or just whatever. We have it all, including exclusive gear you won't find anywhere else. Like us on Facebook for updates on new Blue Raider gear and special prices or discounts. For all your Blue Raider gear, shop Raider Tees today. Bigger, better, and go blue!
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been dedicated to the students and families in the communities we serve. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers? I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
There you go. Hey, now you can see.
And looking for the best in school spirit wear? Well, that's Ideas Tees. They have screen printing, embroidery, special items, and more here in Rutherford County. Look no further than Ideas Tees. Plus, don't miss out on officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear and Raider tees. From tees and polos, hats to more and more, they've got everything you need to show your Blue Raider pride. Visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road, just off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop by and discover how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Learn more at ideastees.com. 7-0 our score. You're listening to the Ideas Tees halftime show. Stewart's Creek leading Rockvale in a tough defensive game. And on the phone, or live, I guess, is, what's his name? Danny Brewer with a live Dr. Automotive report. And, Danny, you are at Antioch, is that right? Or
Oakland High School.
Yeah. And so far, Oakland's kind of flexing their muscle.
Well, they are, but the thing about it, it's 27-8 Oakland, but it's a little deceptive. Antioch they have some pieces to the puzzle here. The quarterback is extremely dangerous, so it's 27-8, but there's been a couple of turnovers. Otherwise, this game could be a whole lot closer. But early on, Oakland was Oakland. They took advantage, and they jetted out to a 27-0 lead. But Antioch scored right before the half to make it 27-8, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. So we'll see. But like I said, it's been TT and Tut have both shown out, and there was like I said, it's been a good first half for Oakland.
We were talking during the game, our game here, that Oakland is so good on special teams. You can't afford a bad punt, a bad snap. They take advantage of turnovers, and they make them into scores.
Well, they do, and there's been a couple of turnovers that Antioch had that Oakland turned into points. So Antioch has been their own worst enemy with a couple of bad penalties and a couple of turnovers, one fumbled snap and then one interception that Oakland capitalized on and turned both of them into touchdowns.
So it's really a little bit surprising, just 27-8. But are we being fair to Oakland by saying that? Because, they've beaten everybody so bad with the exception of Anna. I mean, it's kind of, I guess, a little unfair to Oakland, even though they've got a 19-point lead.
Well, I think that, like I said, that's deceptive because this game has been a little bit closer than that. And if it were not for a couple of Antioch mistakes, this would be nip and tuck because, like I said, Antioch is no joke.
Yeah,
Coach Broom, first-year coach Broom, he come over from Overton, and Arcente Broom, and he's done a really good job. And like I said, Antioch has got some pieces to the puzzle.
You know, they were so bad there for so many years. But in the last 2 or 3 years, that building program at Antioch has really been impressive, hasn't it?
No, it has. And what they've done is last year they had a first-year coach, and he kind of turned the program around. And now he has left and gone to Lipscomb, and Coach Broom came from Overton over here. And Coach Broom, he's an old-time Metro guy. He played at Stratford back in the day after Corey Fleming and them. So, you know, he has kind of helped stir the fire up a little bit more. And like I said, they had a lot of returning players. The quarterback, he was a freshman last year. He's a sophomore this year. He is very dynamic. Good throwing arm and can flat run it too. So like I said, Antioch is no joke. The opening drive of the second half will tell us a lot about how this game's going to go. Because if Antioch can march, because they've moved the ball on Oakland, if they can go down and score and make it 27 to whatever, to 15 or 16, then, you know, who knows what may happen.
You've got you an old-fashioned slobber knocker if that happens.
Well, we may have. We just may have.
All right, Danny, we'll talk to you at the end of our game on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show.
Appreciate you guys. It sounds like y'all got a slobber knocker there, 7-0. That's an old-fashioned football game.
It's been a tough one, that's for sure. That's Danny Brewer. This is the Dr. Automotive Live Report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC-certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Time for the Craig's Tax Service. Well, let's do the scoreboard, the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. All of these are at half. It's 7-0 Stewart's Creek here. Oakland leads Antioch 27-8 at half. Riverdale has taken the lead over Germantown. I didn't think we got that score. Well, that's good. That's 7:04 to go in the third. Blackman over Summit 28-0. Coffee County having their way with Siegel 16-0. 21-0 Ravenwood over Smyrna. Eagleville 12-7 in the third quarter over Collinwood, and MTCS leads Clarksville Academy 14-0 on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll keep you updated on all those games. Time for the Craig's Tax Service first half recap. We don't have a lot to recap, but we'll do our best because there's only been one score. That came with 3:43 in the first quarter, and Stewart's Creek scores first and last.
In an eye backfield, and now Mangrum in motion from left to right. Play may be coming this way. No, they fake the handoff. Roll out, nice little pass and catch to Floyd. Floyd barrels into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Red Hawks from 16 yards out.
Great play, faked it to the middle. Floyd just kind of flared out to the right, and he was wide open for the score. And that's where we stand, 7-0. That's your first half recap brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. That's Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, saluting all Rutherford County teams this season and looking forward to a great second half in tonight's game. Bill Hockenberry joins me here at halftime. Bill, 7-0. We've got us a tough defensive game, and you kind of nailed it. You said that before the game. You thought it would be a defensive struggle.
Well, I really did. You know, both teams are, really strong defensive group, especially Rockvale. And, I thought the Rockvale defense held them out of the end zone. 2 or 3 times they got inside the red zone down there, and Stewart's Creek only has 7 points at the half.
You've got the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies.
All right, the Rockvale defense tonight's led by Cavante Porter with 5 tackles and a sack. Melvin Boone with 4 tackles. Evangelos Brooks with 4 tackles. Jay Monk also with 4 tackles. And Jalen Morgan with 3. For the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, Michael Colquitt, 3 tackles. Canel St. Cyr, 2 tackles. Daniel Johnson, 2 tackles. Jonathan Waller, 2 tackles. And Keelan Harris also with 2 tackles to lead the Redhawks.
No interceptions. Penalties have been part of the game in
no
the first half, too.
interceptions. A lot of penalties that have really hurt field position, especially probably for Rockvale. But, overall, Rockvale, Coach Guthrie's got to be pretty pleased going to the half. He's only down 7-0. He's one score away, one big play from being right back in this game.
Let's look at the offensive stats by Stewart's Creek. First of all, they had 124 yards rushing, 93 passing for 217. Taylor was 6 of 8 for 87 yards. You look at this, Taylor didn't run the ball much, had a negative 2 yards. Caleb Floyd, 12 carries, 46 yards. Jeremy Smith, 4 carries, 65 yards. Mangrum, 1 carry, 11 yards. And Gordon, 1 carry and 2 yards. For Rockvale, they've struggled. 21 yards rushing, 55 passing for a total of 76. And Elliott is 5 of 11 for 55 yards. But they really haven't given him a lot of time to throw the football. It's been good pressure by Stewart's Creek.
Yeah, it feels like Elliott's running a little bit, for his life a little bit in the first half. But, I really think Rockvale is in a good position. They're one big play away from being right back in this game. A big special teams play. Maybe the defense gets you a big turnover. And, they still have a real big weapon out there in Jalen Morgan, which I still expect to see an explosive play from him in the second half.
I know we're in for a good one, that's for sure. So right now, those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. It's time for our keys to the game.
Time now for the keys to the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
You mentioned it a little bit here, Bill. It's anybody's game, really, to this point now.
And if you're Stewart's Creek, you're feeling like, you left some points out there on the board. I think for them early in the second half, if they get a second score, you got to feel like they're pretty good because their defense has really held Rockvale in check. But, again, you go back to what Coach Guthrie's got to be telling his group at halftime. They're one play away from being right back in this game. Their defense has really stepped up inside the red zone and kept a good Stewart's Creek team out of there.
You mentioned that Brian Guthrie's got to be happy. I think there's probably a little disappointment with Coach Ben Caudill because he had a couple of chances down there and didn't take advantage. And you got to do that. You got to, when you're first down from the 3, you got to score.
Absolutely. I know Coach Caudill's probably upset in there and telling his guys, we've really dominated this first half. But, right now it's only 7-0 on the scoreboard. And, they got to finish drives. They're getting down there, and they had one that got taken off the board. They came down, and he was either out of bounds or hit the turf. And you got to credit Rockvale's defense for stopping them. But Coach Caudill's got to be thinking, we dominated this first half. We're fine, and they're just one score away from being able to control this game.
And I think we talked about the wind and the conditions. That has affected it a little bit because I think they've both been a little reluctant to pass more than they normally would. We're not on the field. We don't know what the conditions are, but I would say they'd have a little something to do with it.
I think so. I think the wind is definitely playing a big factor in it tonight. Stewart's Creek tried a field goal, and, I think it was for wide left, even though it was blown dead. So, and I really believe that wind is a big factor here in this second half coming up.
And big thing for Rockvale, got to cut down the penalties.
Have
They've
to.
had way too many.
Rockvale has had some big plays that have been called back, and that's another thing that Coach Guthrie's big, he's an offensive line guy, and he's really over them still, and he's going to have to tell them, we got to cut those out, and we're going to be okay. Like, we're one big play away, and they're right in this game.
Well, we're going to soon find out, but it's 7-0 right now. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back with more of the Ideas Tees halftime show after these brief messages.
Everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC?
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
I want expert advice on going 100% solar.
I want to go green without breaking the bank.
I want to meet my sustainability goals.
I want solar to be simple.
Done, 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 done.
I want to save the planet.
Little hero, let's start with one of MTE's solar programs first. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
7-0 here at the IDST's halftime show with Stewart's Creek leading. And we want to remind you that tomorrow morning we have the Prentice Awesome Heating and Air Coaches Show beginning at 9. It's fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's of Murfreesboro. And we'll have Riverdale at 9, Smyrna at 9:15, Blackman at 9:30. Laverne 9:45, Oakland at 10, Stewart's Creek at 10:15, Rockvale at 10:30, Siegel at 10:45, and Eagleville will be here at 11. And then join us for MTCS Cougar Corner, presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at 11:15 in the morning. We have the schedule of times on our website at wgnssports.com. You can always go there. And if you missed your favorite coaches segment, you can listen back on demand at wgnssports.com and wherever you listen to podcast audio. If you've missed part of tonight's action or one of your favorite coaches, don't forget we're podcasting each game. Just log on to wgnssports.com. And if you have announcements you'd like us to broadcast and put on our website, you can send an email to sport@wgnsradio.com. Plus, follow at WGNS for updates and to tell us where you're listening from tonight by texting us at 615-893-1450. We can always use those scores if you have any for us to report. All right, when we come back, we'll take a quick break, and Brian will be back. He'll update the scoreboard and have the play-by-play story. You've been listening to the IDST's halftime show.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro Partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here at the launch pad and Homer Brown Field at Rockvale High School. Glad to be along with you here tonight and about ready to get the second half underway. And we're still missing a team, though. Stewart's Creek still not made their way out just yet. No, they're here. Rockvale hasn't made their way out just yet, but I'm sure they're close behind. Just trying to run down some new scores. We're a little bit behind everybody, so most everyone else is in the third quarter of play except MTCS, who didn't start until 7:30 tonight. They're at halftime, and it is 14. I think I've typed that in wrong here too, so let me double check. I think it's 14-6. And nope, it is. It's 14-7, so I had it right and just second-guessed myself. 14-7 at the half. MTCS with the lead on the road at Clarksville Academy. They're going to the fourth quarter just up the road down Highway 99 from here at Eagleville. And Eagleville, Collinwood, they were 12-7 leading at half and go to the fourth quarter with the same score. In the third quarter of play, Ravenwood leads Smyrna 21-0. Siegel and Coffee County. Coffee County, 2 quick scores in the first half, and it's been a defensive struggle since then. Your score is 14-0. 14-0, your halftime score right there. And let's see if I can take a look and see if there is another score. Well, I don't really have anything to pass along on Siegel just yet otherwise, but Blackman is hosting the Summit Spartans, and they lead 28-0 tonight. That game starting the third quarter. 10-7 Riverdale. It was a DJ Taylor 5-yard run that gave them the 10-7 lead over Germantown, and that game is in the third quarter of play. Danny had a halftime report for us as Oakland and Antioch are locking horns. Oakland 27-8 starting the third quarter. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a punt return also in that game. I heard John and Danny talking about, some mistakes and things of that nature in an Oakland punt return. Oakland has definitely, they always seem to take advantage of any mistake you make. And so far leading Antioch 27-8. And here it is 7-0, Stewart's Creek leading the Rockvale Rockets. That is a look at your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and the Red Raiders of Coffee County lead 21-0 over Siegel. And those are your scores here as we get ready to begin your second half. We'll do that after we take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Lascassas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Lascassas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Lascassas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Lascassas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Lascassas.
Toots. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack.
My second favorite thing at Toots is the mozzarella cheese sticks.
The mozzarella cheese sticks.
I get them every time.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm Agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. And by Idiz Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School.
John, a couple of updates on the scoreboard. MTCS has scored again. They are in the third quarter of play, about 8 minutes left to play in the third, and they score on a Briggs-Boyd 1-yard run with a good extra point as well, and lead Columbia Academy 21-7. And also, if this score holds, it will be the upset of the night, I think. Riverdale 17, Germantown 7, a 34-yard pass from Tellen to, Hicks for that touchdown, and Riverdale leads by 10. Oakland has scored again. 34-8 is their lead right now. And, John, that's another typical Kevin Creasy thing to do, is score in the third quarter. On the first drive.
Danny thought if Antioch could get a score that it would be, maybe a pretty good game, but it looks like it's going to turn the other way.
About ready to go here. And it'll be Rockvale kicking off from left to right to the Red Hawks. And, John, I don't know. I didn't hear everything that you and Bill were talking about, but if you're
I don't think you heard anything we said. He was over there eating, I think.
If Rockvale should feel pretty good about being down by only 7 at halftime.
Oh, yeah. That's an amazing score, really.
Well, we're ready to go here as we get the second half underway. And to the 30-yard line is 18. Who got up off the bottom? Taj Roseburg on the return. So the Red Hawks will have it at the 30-yard line. Another thing, John, if you're Rockvale, they spent most of their time, with terrible, terrible field position. So if that changes, who knows what could happen in the second half.
Well, I do think they're going to have to run the ball a little better than they did in the first half. It just wasn't there with the exception of one run. And Stewart's Creek, on the other hand, when they get it down there, they need to put it in.
A pitch back to Smith. He turns it up right side. Goes past the numbers and then edges to the 35-yard line for a 5-yard pickup on the 1st and 10. Just underway here in the second half. Next week, we will be on the air from Blackman as region play opens up and week 5 of the high school football season next Friday night. That's unbelievable to me. But the first region game, first region night. Taylor passes right side, once again finds Smith as his target and muscles past the 40 to the 41, picks up 6. And so it's a first down, first bank first down for the Red Hawks. Nelson in on the stop there for the Rockets.
I kind of like that play where he kind of just sits back in the pocket and throws rather than rolling out, rolling to his left and throwing against his body. It's hard enough to throw in this kind of conditions without having that as well, so we'll see.
Flag still blowing, but maybe not as briskly as before. Fakes the handoff, and on the inside counter, nice run by Floyd past the 50 to the 45 to the 41-yard line of Rockvale. And that's going to go for 18 yards.
Another first down for the Red Hawks, and they've looked impressive coming out here. Offensive line's done a good job blocking.
Talley making the stop for Rockvale.
Another little counter play they ran.
Yep.
3 wide right. Back to pass is Taylor. Has some time, goes deep, and it is caught into the end zone. Is Mangrum, I think. It is Mangrum. His first touchdown catch of the season. He was robbed in the first half, John, with a penalty. He got it that time.
Well, he was wide open, and the throw was a little bit underthrown. He had to wait a little bit, but he was still so wide open, it was just an easy 6.
Toots touchdown for the Redhawks, and they score on the opening drive, and it didn't take long. After the Toots touchdown, on for point is Wharf. Toots with 4 Rutherford County locations, 3 in the borough, 1 in Smyrna. This kick blocked. The extra point is blocked, but I think there should be a flag somewhere. I'm almost certain that Rockvale was offsides. And they're still on the field here, so no flag. No flag. They stopped play, and everybody just stood there, but so the extra point, no good. Your score, 13-0, Redhawks on top on State Farm Prep Sports.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Are you tired of feeling like just another number with your insurance provider? At Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, Agent Rick Hall prides himself on offering personalized service that puts you first. Every client's needs are unique. From personal home and auto coverage to tailored business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right installation. Roscoe Brown and Carrier offer comprehensive installation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Upland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, it's 13-0, and we're just rolling along here at Rockvale High School. This game brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, State Farm, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. I could go see him tonight and get back. A Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood, that's State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, 615-873-1700.
I noticed the sarcasm.
What? There was sarcasm?
We're moving right along.
Oh, well.
Blackman has scored again, and in the third quarter over Summit, 35-0, so they'll have a running clock. We are far from that. Actually, our clock seems to be working backwards. Or it's just a long night.
I think I detect a little sarcasm in that remark.
Ready for the kickoff here by Wharf. And Rockvale trailing by 2 touchdowns here now with a return. 20, 25, and flipped end over end. Now flag. Smith on the tackle. And that's going to be holding against Rockvale. Boy, they have just had some crushing penalties tonight.
It's been holding, most of them, too. I mean, it's the majority of them.
And that's another one.
Well, Stewart's Creek actually did what they needed to do. They came out, got the ball back first in the second half, and that's pretty impressive. You go down the field and score. The little bit of part that's just missing was that extra point. But still, that was a good drive and kind of got that lead up to 2 scores.
Holding puts it back at the 17, so 1st and 10 from the 17 for the Rockets. Their first touch here in the second half. Ball from the left hash as they move left to right. And a run off right guard.
Maybe a yard.
Maybe. And that was George on the carry. Was trying to see if that was 3 or 8.
Well, he said he lost a yard. Okay. We are going backwards.
So 2nd and 11 now. Snap a little low, and Elliott keeps, goes left side, and runs in to an absolute wall there at the 15.5-yard line. Lost another 1.5 yards.
Now that's a case of they overpowered the block, the guy that was blocking, and Johnson just kind of overpowered him, and he was right there waiting for Elliott to get there. So good play.
3rd down now. 3rd and behind the chain. Rockvale needs a first down in the worst way. Here's Elliott back to pass, looking left, steps out of trouble. Now he's going to tuck it and run. 20, cuts back outside, and spun down at the 24-yard line and is going to be short of the first down. St. Cyr there, but that was almost really Elliott trying to avoid a hit there and just kind of spun himself down there. And going to be short by about 2.5 yards. So it'll be a punt here for the Rockets. And that penalty, John, got him from decent field position. Yes, it did. And put him behind the 20. Oh, a high snap. Salguero just gets it off. And it takes a bounce at the 48-yard line.
I don't know how that looked like Jeremy Smith was all over that punt.
Sure
but
did.
He didn't touch it.
And the Red Hawks are going to take over at the 48 of Rockvale. Now, they have been the recipient of really good field position.
Yeah, they have. They've had it all night. I think the farthest they've had it back was their own 30. And that's –
I mean, when you can start a drive at your opponent's 48-yard line.
But it all starts with defense, Brian. I
Right.
mean, once you get the defense and you get them 3 and out, it makes it really difficult on special teams.
It will be 1st and 10 here as Taylor steps under center. Halfback to either side. This time a give to Gordon, I think. Nelson on the tackle. Trying to see who they gave that ball to. 2nd down anyway. Pretty sure it was Gordon, number 5.
It was Gordon.
Okay. 5 and 8 and 6 are in the backfield, and those numbers are very similar looking. Near side receiver is Mangrum. Got his first touchdown tonight. He's on the wide side. And this time Jeremy Smith is going to be blown up behind the line of scrimmage. And the Rockets brought the house with Boone getting in the backfield before Jeremy Smith could sneeze.
Boone had a boom right there. I mean, he lowered the boom on him.
3rd down now.
It's funny how Stewart's Creek, like Rockville, have made some adjustments here, and basically they haven't moved the football at all. But they just marched down the field earlier.
Well, that's kind of like what happened. Didn't they score very early, and then then it was a struggle the rest of the way. 3rd and 11 now for the Red Hawks. Harvey in motion. Well, yes, he is in motion. He's going to be there on the right side, and now we've got a whistle. And I think the Red Hawks had to burn a timeout because they weren't going to get the playoff in time. 6:54 to play here in the 3rd quarter, 13-0 as the Red Hawks are facing 3rd and 11 when we come back after this timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades, and we do more than just filling prescriptions. If you have questions about medications, we can help.
If a particular medicine needs to be compounded, can you do that?
Absolutely. Compounding gives pharmacists like Chad Mills or Craig Buckner the ability to produce a unique dosage, preservative-free and sugar-free if needed.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toot South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Visit millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin's Printworks. And I'm so proud to be here with Bill Hockenberry to my left, Brian Barrett to my right. So proud.
Getting your Braves fix.
Oh, man, he's been awesome. It's better than me looking them up. It's like updates, and the boom, right there.
Got our first final of the night in. Eagleville a winner 12-7 over Collinwood, so a nice home
Eagles.
win for the Coach Floyd and the Eagles.
That defense, man, every year.
34-8 going to the fourth quarter at Oakland. They're leading Antioch.
You know, he explained to me that last week or 2 weeks ago. He said they're all like one. The defense is like one. There's no superstar. And they've been brought up together all these years, and that they play so well as a team defensively.
Ready for a 3rd and 11 here from Stewart's Creek after the timeout. They've had plenty of time to talk things over here.
They've had enough time to set up the plays for next week's game. Oh, is that sarcasm again? I'm sorry.
Yes, it is again. Riverdale is driving again and trying to chew up some clock there with a 10-point lead over Germantown. 3rd down and 11 now. 2 wide to either side. Low snap. Taylor rolls to the right. He's hobbled. Makes the throw late past the stick. It's caught. It is caught by Big Harvey out there again.
Need 11, got about 15. That was a big, big play, and you could see Taylor hobbling as he rolled out. And I think that's why they had him in the pocket most of the night. You haven't seen him roll out.
We knew that he was shaken up in the first half, and he is still favoring that, looks like left leg, maybe an ankle, just the way he's walking around. He is definitely hopping.
Huge play.
Was a big first bank first down for the Red Hawks. Driving here again, up 13-0. Floyd gets it, and this play blown up quickly. He's going to lose back to the 35-yard line, a 3-yard loss.
Here's one thing you know with Taylor's injury. You know he's not going to be running it. So that helps Rockvale's defense kind of gear up. You got 2 to watch now instead of 3.
Well, and that lets them kind of sit back and see what the run play is going to be, or he may take a two-step drop, but you have to figure on 1st and 10 they're probably going to run it. He's going to work from under center this time, a halfback to either side. About a diamond formation here, a pitch back, and here is Smith coming near side, turns it up at the numbers, 35 to the 30, and finally going to be taken down inside the 30-yard line at about the 27-28. That's Brooks making the tackle and an 8-yard pickup there. And, John, that makes it a much more manageable 3rd down here for sure.
That kid has played great tonight. Not only has he caught the ball, he's run for over 70 yards, and he's made some great defensive plays too.
It's going to be 3rd down here for the Red Hawks. And that looks like Smith on the left hip. Harvey in motion, so he's going to line up at the right side as a receiver. Pitch back. And Smith, great yardage, 20, 15, down the sideline, 10, and finally caught from behind before getting in. They're going to spot it inside the 5-yard line, and it's 1st and goal for the Red Hawks with a 25-yard run from Smith.
And I'm trying to look, but I think he got a terrific block out there on the right side as he was sweeping around that right, and I think it was Dallas Johnson who made that block. Well, I'm not sure of the number, but, boy, it sure broke open a big hole for him.
Well, Monk saved a touchdown for the Rockets. Now their backs against the wall on 1st and goal from the 3. And Wildcat here as Kalen Harris tries to knife his way in. Going to be down to about the 1. So 2nd and goal now from the 1-yard line. Smith back in, or rather Taylor back in.
I'm not sure that Taylor can run a sneak, but that's what I would do. But I don't think he's got the push off of that ankle to do that.
Well, actually, they've got Harris in the Wildcat again, and they do get that push in. Touchdown. The Red Hawks find the end zone, and that's Kalen Harris's first touchdown rushing of the season. There is a flag, but that came in after the touchdown signal, so this may be a celebration penalty or something of that nature. So I do believe it's a Toots touchdown, but they haven't put it on the board, and we've got to see what this flag is all about first. They are running the kick team out here, so the touchdown is good. And it's a personal foul, so it was kind of what I described when that flag came in. So now a decision for Stewart's Creek to try to see if they're going to go for 2 here after the missed extra point earlier.
I believe I would, but that's just me.
Well,
You've had problems kicking the ball.
Looks like they are. Wharf on the season before the miss earlier coming into this game was 10 of 13 on PATs. So this will be a 2-point try with Floyd. Nope, it's Smith who pitches back to Floyd, goes right side, gets a nice block, and gets in for the 2-point conversion.
Not only did he get a good block, he knocked a blocker down to get in there.
There is a penalty marker, I believe, however.
That could be possibly against Stewart's Creek.
Maybe that's why he was able to bounce outside. So it's going to be a hold.
Now I'm not sure. You just don't try to kick it. Good practice. Ooh, that's a big one.
Yep.
Big hold.
So they'll have to try for 2 again or decide to attempt a PAT. Still the Toots touchdown on the scoreboard. Don't forget Toots. That rib platter all weekend long and the $6.99 lunch special. But if I'm going to Toots, you need to try that patty melt. It is something else. Toots, good food and fun. They're going to attempt the 2-point conversion again. And here is Taylor on the run. Taylor hobbling, now throws at the last second, and it is going to be incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails, and with 4:24 to play here in the third quarter, your score, Stewart's Creek 19, Rockvale nothing. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Hurry up and try new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. They're 4 fun-sized puffs packed with layers of pepperoni, cheese, and sauce, and only $3.99. So what are you waiting for? Try them now.
You heard him. We need to go try these new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs right now.
Stuff for it. Drive like the wind, Debbie. Enjoy delicious new Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Hi, this is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. We have all the items needed to spoil your pet, toys, food, treats, and more. Whether you're a new pet parent or a very experienced one, you'll find the items and help you need here at Animal City. We are proud and thankful to be celebrating our 33rd year in the Murfreesboro community. That's Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro. Please check out our Facebook page.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic in the law offices of John Day.
So this kickoff is going to be from the 45 of Rockvale after the personal foul penalty.
That will not help Rockvale at all, their case. They're probably going to punch kick this thing, pooch kick it.
40, let's see, MTCS has scored. So in the fourth quarter, they're up 27-7 on the road in Clarksville tonight. New score in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
They may be home before we will. Clarksville.
And that's not sarcastic. This kick's going to sail through the back of the end zone, so the Rockets will have it at the 20-yard line. Oakland in the fourth quarter now, 34-8. Blackman is now a final with that running clock. They were able to get a big win at home over the Summit Spartans this evening. Second final of the evening in. So
Braves won. They're still alive.
Holding on by the hair of their chinny chin, are they?
Well, game out.
Tellin with a 15-yard touchdown. Riverdale up now 24-7 over Germantown. As the incomplete pass here for Rockvale makes it 2nd and 10.
I flat missed that. The Warriors made a believer out of me tonight. That's a huge win.
Well, it's still fourth quarter, but yeah.
Even if for them, their confidence,
Thought to be one of the best in the West, Germantown. Pass goes left side, and a tackle broken 30, 35, 40, and the ball fumbled inbounds, and I think the Redhawks have recovered it.
Sure did.
Oh, my. It goes from great to heart-wrenching in a moment. Colquitt with the fumble recovery.
It was a beautiful play.
Wow.
Got it to about a 30-yard gain, then he just fumbled it. Looked like he fumbled it going down.
Trying to tiptoe that sideline and stay in bounds, and maybe lost his balance there a little bit. So that'll make it 1st and 10 for now Stewart's Creek, leading 19-0.
Well, up to this point, that's Rockvale's night. I mean, this has been the shining example of their night.
Fumble at the 4:09 mark of the third. And still in the game, Taylor. He's going deep, and he's got a man there. And right under it is Jalen Barnes. The senior Barnes with only his 2nd catch of the season and has it 1st and goal for the Redhawks. 47-yard pass, catch, and run by Barnes.
Well, don't anybody tell me that Jerry Taylor can't throw the football, because he has shown tonight that he can.
He wound up and unloaded that one.
I think that was probably 48, Brian, but
okay.
I messed you up there.
All good. 1st and goal from the 5. And another penalty marker as Harris is back at QB. This is going to back him up 5. Well, John, a score here, and it's going to be a really, really tough game here for the Rockets. I don't know. Another score may make it almost out of reach. Still plenty of time. Harris runs it up right to the 6, so picked up 4 of the 5 penalty yards back. Boone on the hit, and now flags everywhere. This is most certainly going to be
something about the 10-yard line that causes problems.
Yeah. This is looking like it may be against Rockvale, but I'm not 100% sure. And as with as many flags as are out there, well, and And this is a very long discussion, and that's usually never good, especially when the white hat gets out his little golf pencil and starts writing down. They do that because of personal foul situations, so it is personal foul against Rockvale.
A lot of frustration setting in right now, I think, for the Rockets.
Unsportsmanlike.
It's been such a rough night for them.
Yep.
And the defense has really done really well.
So second and goal now. So that puts the ball at the 3 now. As if the Redhawks needed any more help. Harris in the Wildcat, bounces it outside. Kalen Harris walks it into the end zone from 3 yards out. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Well, that's similar to the same play they ran earlier for the score, that last one. Harris doing his thing, got in for the end zone for the score.
Turnovers are killers, John, and that one may have been the biggest one of the night.
Yeah, tipped off by that 48-yard bomb by Taylor.
Yeah. Lining up to go for 2 again here. Harris taking it left side, and he may have just snuck across. Looks like down at the 1 foot line. Nope, it's good. It is good. Saw that right at the end. 2-point play, good. Your new score, 27-0. 27-0 your score, as Stewart's Creek has kind of opened up here in this third quarter with a big one. Stay with us on State Farm Prep Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you by combining your home and auto.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad. Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
And on the kick, here's the return, and Rockvale to the 22, fumbled, but they come back up with the football. McQueen causing the fumble, and Dallas Paldo on the return there. John, if they'd have lost that football, I don't know. Rockvale probably would have. That would have been really tough.
It's going to be tough anyway now.
Sure.
I know you've got a quarter and a half or quarter and 3 minutes to play, but you just haven't done anything to spark.
They need something good to happen, and quickly. Here's Elliott rolling out to the left. He's going to sling it. Home run ball out there, and it is going to be incomplete, and there's no flag thrown. There is one in the backfield, but not downfield, where double covered out there.
I've got a feeling if you're a Rockvale fan, this isn't going to be good either.
Well, it's definitely got them riled up a little bit. Yep, and we're marching the other way.
They have scored.
Back to the 10.
They have scored 20 unanswered points here in the third quarter. Stewart's Creek.
So 1st and 20 now, back at the 12. Little swing pass by Elliott to Landon Jennings. Jennings going to be muscled down at the 15-yard line, so picks up 3. And it's second down now. Johnson making the tackle.
I meant to say that was really good coverage down there. It was really tight, and he could have gone maybe with a flag, but wasn't nearly any pushing or shoving there. He was right there with him.
Second down and 17 now after the 3-yard gain. Pump fake. Catch made by Jalen Morgan. Wrapped up at the 20. So picks up 5. Colquitt on the tackle. Another final in, this one from Coffee County as the Red Raiders defeat our Siegel Stars tonight, 21-0. So Coffee County 1-0 in region play. They beat a Tullahoma team for the Coffee Pot the week before. They came back to beat Rockvale, Tullahoma did. So Coffee County is going to be a factor in this region somewhere along the line. 3rd and 17. Little screen pass is going to be caught, 20, 25. Spinning around is George out of the backfield, taken down at the 30-yard line, picks up 10, but it's going to be short of the first down. And John, a minute 38 to play, 4th and 2. You are at your own 30, but Rockvale looks like they're keeping the offense out there unless they're going to do a quick kick. Fourth and 2. Jalen Morgan comes back out there. Coach Guthrie going for it here on 4th and 2.
Rolling the dice. Maybe try to draw them off sides too.
Could be trying to take as much time off the clock here as well. There's the hard count. No, they do run the play. It's going to be an inside counter, and George is going to muscle it to the 35-yard line, and it's a first down Rockets. Well, maybe that's a little shot in the arm. Albright brought him down, but not before the first down for Rockvale.
That's their first down here in the second half.
They haven't had the ball a terribly.
Well, you got to give them credit for going forward, really.
Here's a screen over the top. Going to be caught. Ball's loose. And at the 35-yard line, Stewart's Creek says they have the football, but it is Rockvale ball.
Yeah, there were too many Rockets around that ball.
No gain on the play.
It was George for no gain to bring up second down now. It's getting scary, though, isn't it, John?
Definitely. Even their passes, very short gains. Stewart's Creek just has really balled it up.
2nd and 10, 3 wide left. They're moving left to right. George in motion. Little swing pass over to him left side. He's got some room. 40 to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line, we'll say. 9-yard pickup there before Johnson brought him down. 3rd and short now as the Rockets trying to move the football, but we take it to the fourth quarter here now with Stewart's Creek leading the Rockvale Rockets 27-0. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and doing it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Farm agent Dana Womack. Yep, she's one of our sponsors, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the post office. State Farm agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
John, a final 24-7 Riverdale a winner over Germantown.
Go Warriors.
And Clark Blair had to rub it in with a smiley face, laughing, crying emoji. I'm beating y'all home. Do you have anything to say?
I don't, but I think I'll call in on the show Thursday.
Well, I know that the Warriors must have played very well against Germantown. And, boy, John, seeing Germantown and Riverdale play just take me back to 1994 all over again. The year that Riverdale won their first state title over Germantown. So Oakland Antioch still going on. Oakland leading 34-14. Smyrna Ravenwood may be over. I've failed to check that score. I'll do that here in just a second. Third down here, going right to left. And here's a little end around play. And a 2-yard pickup as Brooks on the carry.
First down.
Gets the First Bank first down. I need to add him on there. He's had a couple of carries tonight. Evangelos Brooks.
On 48-yard line.
So a First Bank first down at the 48. Their own 48 are the Rockets. Start of the fourth quarter here now. Back to pass is Elliott. He's in trouble. Now he's just going to tuck it and run. 50, 40. Angles out of bounds at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. Nice run there. That goes 14 yards. And a first down for the Rockets. Ball on the right hash, 1st and 10 at the 37. 42-3, Ravenwood over Smyrna in the fourth quarter. We'll pass in traffic over there to George. He muscles out a yard. It's about 2.5 minutes from being over. Ravenwood 42-3.
Pass complete to Jalen Morgan. Gain of 1 yard on the play brings up 2nd and 9.
Nope. I put final in there. I'm talking to myself now, aren't I? Fourth
yes,
quarter.
You are.
Well, at this, feels like it's like 2:30 in the morning. Sack it down. That clock's not going to run fast enough. Kennedy in the backfield. Elliott back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Slings it out here and caught by Stevenson. James Stevenson with a nice catch, the junior, for a 16-yard pickup there. Johnson defending on the play. There is a flag. And it's all coming back this way, so as the fan, so smartly mentioned out there in the field mic, I think holding is the call.
Flag is against Rockvale. Negates the catch, brings up.
Well, Coach Guthrie will not be pleased about the penalties, and I'm sure that it's been hard to keep up with all of them tonight, John.
I have not been able to keep up with them, but you get into that 100-yard range, you're, you know, maybe not the number of them, but the holdings.
Right. And Elliott's going to run it this time. Has some room, 45-40, 35-30, and just goes plowing inside the 20-yard line to the 17. What a run by Javion Elliott. And he's going to take it 29 yards, and there are no flags on the field that I can see. So they're in the John Day legal red zone here. Seriously injured. Called at law offices of John Day.
5 consecutive first downs.
Slings it here left side. Whistle. And they're going to blow this dead. There is a flag on the right sideline there. This one is maybe against the creek. We'll see. It is. So that puts the ball down at the 12-yard line. Rockvale has been ticking off these First Bank first downs here on this drive. Definitely got a score here, you think, for the Rockets. Elliott spins out of trouble to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there. What a nice run. Elliott did not give up on that play, John.
No, they did not. And he's scaring me to death the way he's holding the football. But
yeah,
he's running really well. Another first down for him, too.
First Bank first down makes it 1st and goal. Ball at the 5-yard line. George on the left hip of Elliott. Too wide to the right, just inside the hashes. Now George on the right hip of Elliott. Rolls out right. Slings it to the left corner of the end zone and broken up, but a flag. And this is going to be a late hit on Elliott, I think, because that's where the flag is, in the backfield, and Elliott was on his can. Could maybe be pass interference too, but that wouldn't be where the flag is.
No, and I think
roughing
he just
the
stripped
passer.
the ball at the last second. Yeah, that's roughing the passer.
Brings up first down.
So it's 1st and goal now at the 3. From the near hash, they're moving right to left. Elliott finds Romeo George down at the 1.
Romeo George with the carry.
I bet Romeo's thinking do that again.
2-yard gain. First
He
and
got
goal
2
from
of the
the
3
1 yard.
needed. 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Rockets trying to punch it in for the first time tonight. Elliott to George. George, nice little skip over right side. The last second in there, touchdown. Rockets. Romeo George knifing his way into the smallest hole possible and gets the touchdown.
Well, nothing fancy there. Just followed his blockers and just plowed his way, kept those feet moving his way. He got that yard he needed.
Touchdown for the Rockvale Rockets. They get on the scoreboard here after the Toots touchdown. An extra point attempt here by freshman Riley Talley. Kick is up, and the kick is true. 27-7 your score. Rockvale on the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter. Stewart's Creek leads by 20 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Lessons, we got that. Drums and every other instrument with strings or keys. Music World and Drummers Den, the one-stop shop where you have everything that you might need. Ukuleles, violins, things that they're not expecting to find just everywhere they go. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummers Den.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pisa, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies. You know Winners Trophies, Bill. Yeah. Donut Country and Parks Auction. And you can check out wgnssports.com For the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more, that's wgnssports.com. After the game, we'll be joining the Cleveland Indians take on the Los Angeles Angels in just a few minutes. Just kidding.
Are you? Smyrna did get a touchdown, but they fall to Ravenwood 42-9. That's the final score in that one. So that's one of the remaining scores here. So it's just us and MTCS and Oakland Antioch. Here's an onside kick that bounces out of bounds at the 48.
Onside kick goes out of bounds at Steelers Creek 48.
So let's see here.
Bring up first down and 10 for Steelers Creek.
Final score, Oakland 41, Antioch 14. So that's another final in. My phone locked up there is the reason I couldn't get to it. Ron Reeves, thanks for sending that one in. And Danny Brewer is out there covering that game. Even Danny's going to beat us home, and he lives in Smyrna.
I could get home and watch the Braves replay.
1st and 10 as the Redhawks move it here left to right. And Floyd to the 43.
Number 56, Will Mayberry in on the stop.
So it'll bring up second down after Mayberry made the stop.
Steelers Creek going to want to keep it on the ground now. Run off as much time as they possibly can. They get a first down or two, though, they can maybe wrap this thing up.
Last score we had out of MTCS was 27-7. That was 26 minutes ago. Inside counter, Smith. Not much. Going to get him about 2, I think. Down to the 41.5-yard line. 7.5 minutes to play in this one. 27-7 Redhawks. Braden on the tackle for Rockvale.
They're taking every second they can take.
Yeah, sure are. Play clock down to 15. I don't know if there's a play clock on that end or not. Third down, 3-2, and they get the snap off at the last second. We'll swing pass over to Jeremy Smith, and he is going to be hit, ridden out of bounds. There is a flag on the play.
On the stop. Flag on the play.
Boy, the public address announcer has said that a lot tonight.
Has he not? It's taken a long time, too, you know, to decipher everything. And I know those guys aren't paid by the hour, so they want to go home, too, I would think.
Quit your whining, Brian.
Well, Clark Blair rubbing it in just really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It made me mad.
I think I'll call him at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Clark, we just got through.
I bet he doesn't answer.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't either.
4th and 9. Oh, goodness. 4th and 9 for the Redhawks after the penalty. And they're going to punt away. Try to pin the Rockets back. Tally, I believe, is inside the 10. Nice kick. It's going to take one bounce. Taken at the 10. Breaks one tackle. Does Tally to the 20. Dives forward to about the 23-yard line. So that's where the Rockets are going to start. Floyd making the tackle there.
He got something out of nothing there. He got tripped up at about the 15, and I thought he was dead meat, but he was able to get about 7 or 8 yards on that return.
So everything is final tonight except our game and the MTCS game, and they lead by 20, and it's actually the same score, 27-7. MTCS up there and Stewart's Creek up here. Rockvale with the football now. 3 wide here to the near side, 1 on the far side around the numbers. as they move right to left. And back to pass, Elliott looking. And the pass right across the middle is going to be caught for a short gain to the 27.5. And that was a catch by Paldo, Gordon, and Harris on the takedown.
5-yard gain brings up second and
Big Krager over the football.
second and 6.
On second down now. Drops back, does Elliott, slings it, and incomplete. Right over the middle again. This one intended for Jalen Morgan. St. Cyr on the coverage.
Brings up third and 6.
Pretty good pressure that time on the right side. That defensive end for Stewart's Creek kind of plowed over the back that was trying to block, but Elliott was able to get it off, but a little quicker than he wanted to.
Well, John, this is officially the last game in the county as MTCS chalks up second win in a row. On the keeper here on 3rd and 6 is Elliott, and he's going to be cut down short. And it'll be 4th down after picking up 4, needing 6, 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th down and 2.
Well, if they don't get the first down here, you can probably say this game will be officially done.
4th and 2 at their own 32-yard line. Coming here to the near side, it is a first down for Rockvale. Sweeping from left to right. And that was Jalen Morgan with the first down carry. First bank, first down. As Holden on the tackle for the Redhawks. And the Rockets maintain possession here, but 4:48 to play, down by 20. Just trying to build on this last drive. Really hasn't been a terrible fourth quarter for them, but the hole was so deep. Elliott, pump fake, slings it. And Talley tries to get under it, incomplete, double covered by the Redhawks. Mangrum and St. Cyr on the coverage there for Stewart's Creek. Their coverage in the secondary, John, has been superb tonight, really, I think.
Elliott forced to throw off his back foot a little bit, and I think that kind of kept that ball hanging in the air a little bit more.
2nd and 10. 3 wide right. Either side of the hashes and right on the hash. So a tight formation. Pass across the middle is going to be caught to the 42, 43-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup is Romeo George before Colquitt made the tackle. So Oakland a winner, Riverdale a winner, Blackman a winner. Siegel lost on the road at Coffee. Smyrna lost on the road at Ravenwood. Eagleville a winner, MTCS a winner. And one of these two teams here is going to win it. Right now, Stewart's Creek up by 20. 3rd down and 6 at their own 42 for Rockvale. Back to pass Elliott. Looks and now has lots of room right side. Does he stop? He does. He throws it, incomplete. Intended right side, I believe Stevenson.
Boy, he threw that ball a long way on the run. That was really slung that thing.
I
that
think
was good coverage, though, by Stewart's Creek. Well, they've had excellent coverage tonight.
John, I think he would have had room to run for a first down, don't you? That was actually Carlos Sanchez, the target there. 4th down and 6. Another 4th down conversion attempt. Here's Elliott, looks, steps up in the pocket, stops, slings it, and incomplete. It actually bounces in front of the intended receiver, Talley. Johnson on the coverage there.
Another example, Brian, where he probably could have run and got that first down.
Yep. Looks like we've got a timeout here as the clock hits 3:32 left in the ball game. Stewart's Creek will take over when we come back. It's 27-7 as the Redhawks lead the Rockvale Rockets on State Farm Prep Sports.
Pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Since 1940, Roscoe Brown has not just been about keeping your home at the perfect temperature. We're about ensuring peace of mind with reliable, expert maintenance that keeps your system running smoothly year-round. Why wait for a breakdown when our preventative maintenance can save you time and money? With Roscoe Brown and Carrier, you get more than just a service. You get a commitment to excellence. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown and Carrier and never worry about your HVAC system again. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enid Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. And I have used all of them, so I am done. There you go.
You don't want to go back to the beginning?
Well, you can, but why would I want to do that?
Exactly. Well, we have got how much?
You got to go
332.
Got to flip it all the way back and all that.
I can help you with that if you'd like.
Well, I don't. You're so busy with this game, I don't really.
Well, I don't have the scoreboard to keep up with anymore, so that's nice. Since all the other games, even games up in Clarksville and, you know, other places, this may be the last game, John, actually, in the state to be played. Do you think?
I would imagine. I'm missing Andy Griffith. That's all I know.
Oh, goodness. Well,
we really could go to the West Coast and join a baseball game up, and I'm sure somebody's covering it.
Braves have been done for 2 hours now, haven't they?
Yeah, I've been gone to the game, driven back home. We got back from Atlanta by now.
See what you did, Clark Blair? You just got us all in a bad mood.
He's going to pay dearly for that.
Well, it's 1st and 10 for the Red Hawks here with 3:32 to play, up by 20. And, John, they don't want to give the football back, do they?
No, and they're going to run it and take as much time as they possibly can.
Taylor gives to Smith. Smith runs left side and going to lose a couple back over on that far side. Geeting making the tackle for Rockvale. Clock running, though. A few people making their way out of the stadium, but kids still playing in the end zone here. They've got a pretty good game going on over there. Nice block by that girl. 2nd and 12 from the 44. One wide out here to the right. They fake one handoff and pitch it to, well, I'm having trouble seeing who gets up off the bottom of that on that run. I think that was Smith, wasn't it?
Harris, I believe.
Was it Harris? Yeah. Kalen Harris, 7.
As you're making your way out, all exits of the field are open,
and
the ones
we have
the visitor stadium.
Evan Lishka, who is down for Stewart's Creek.
If you're needing a ride tonight, you
hate to see anything happen this late in the game, for sure. Gives me a chance to run over the scores. Oakland over Antioch 41-14 tonight. Riverdale 24, Germantown 7. It was Smyrna falling at Ravenwood 42-9. Blackman a winner at home 35-0 over Summit. Coffee County defeats Siegel 21-0. Eagleville 12, Collinwood 7. MTCS a winner 27-7 over Clarksville Academy, and suddenly the Cougars have won 2 in a row. I get the honor of talking to him tomorrow. Let's see. John has got the first 3 coaches in the morning. Riverdale, Smyrna, and Blackman, and then Danny Brewer will have the middle leg for you. Now I'll wrap it up with Siegel, Eagleville, and MTCS on Cougar Corner tomorrow. That's the second time he's been shaken up in this game, so Evan going to hobble off.
That's right. Cash only from this point forward.
Ball at the 38-yard line. John, cash only for a Rocket Dog. The concession stand, too.
I've got $2 on me.
Well,
they're probably too high.
Inflation, I don't know.
After COVID, yeah, I might. At this stage of the game.
Maybe they'll do a half price sale coming up, too, you know. Third down. Oh, goodness. 3rd and 6. We've got 2.5 minutes to play. Stewart's Creek next week will be at Cane Ridge. And John, with this win tonight, they've got 2 wins over Murfreesboro teams. They start their region next week. I think their battle with Smyrna may be for the region. I don't know.
Could possibly be.
Movement with a flag.
I've been impressed with them. We've seen them, what, is this their 3rd time we've seen them, or 2nd at least?
2nd, I think. They've got Antioch on the 27th. That should be a very interesting game. And then, when do they have Smyrna? It's not until later, I don't think.
With that flag, it is now.
They've got Smyrna on October 18th, so after fall break. Penalty against Stewart's Creek, so that will put them back 5 yards, 3rd and 10 at the 42. Clock running, under 2 minutes to go now. Oakland and Blackman next week here on State Farm Prep Sports from the Inferno. I'm hoping for a cold front by about Thursday. Pass left side is completed to Smith. Down the sideline, 30, 20, and out of bounds at the 18. He stepped out down the sideline. He tried to tiptoe it, John.
Running out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Brings up first down.
He definitely had the end zone on his mind.
He sure did, and that he wasn't stopping, that's for sure.
So they're in the John Day Legal Red Zone, by the way. Bicycle helmet giveaways, safe ride home program. Just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved in the community. JohnDayLegal.com.
There will be trash cans at every exit for the week.
Stewart's Creek has done well in every facet, but passing has really been as good. They've had some really large gainers.
Yeah. Take a knee here. In victory formation are the Red Hawks after that first down. That'll let us get some stats ready here and get your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show kicked off here in just a couple of moments. So we invite you to stay tuned for that. Second down and 13. But again, they're letting the clock run all the way down. There's another knee. They'll do it again. One more time, we'll do it here. We'll have a very short break and then right into our post-game festivities. A lot to get to. About to put this one in the books here tonight. And one more knee, and that is going to do it. And it is Stewart's Creek victor over the Rockvale Rockets tonight, 27-7. Nice win for Coach Ben Caudill and the Red Hawks. We hope you'll stay with us because coming up next, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Stay tuned.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome into the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show from Rockvale High School. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. 615-890-1311 is the number. PrenticeAllsup.com online. They sure bailed us out of a mess at the radio station. Appreciate Trey and everybody at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. Great folks. They'll help you out if you're in a pinch and get that service done. That's important for these HVAC units. Headed out to catch up with Danny Brewer with the Dr. Automotive postgame report. He was at the Oakland Antioch game tonight, and Danny, it looks like Oakland was Oakland, of course, here. Big win for the Patriots at home, 41-14 tonight.
Yes, but you know, I will say this. Oakland was in control for the entire game, but they never really felt secure. It was much closer than the 41-14 score indicates, and you wonder, well, how in the heck can that be? Antioch kept the pressure on them, and you know, with Antioch's big play abilities, you never felt safe. There was the key moment was in the third quarter. Antioch was driving fourth down. Oakland made a big stand deep in their own territory, and that kind of turned the game completely in their favor. But hats off to Oakland for doing what they do. Punt return for touchdown, force some turnovers, big plays, which is what they do, and that's how they win.
Yeah, improved to 4-0 on the season, and tonight had 349 yards rushing, and only passed for 83 yards, but didn't really have to do that very much if you can get 349 yards. They've had many games, and maybe all of their games, I can't remember exactly, but their rushing yardage is over 300 yards most every game.
But they've got so many kids, they've got so many weapons, you know. And the thing about it is, Juwan Morse is not even playing, so they've got a lot of weapons. It's running back by committee, and Coach Creasy is very blessed in that aspect. But you know, the offensive line does a good job, and they throw it just enough to keep you honest, because they did have a big 57-yard touchdown pass play tonight also. So they throw it just enough to keep you honest, but it is lots of weapons in the stable.
Well, Tamari Hill, T.T. Hill, 138 yards. It was Bandy with 107 yards with a touchdown, and 4 more kids that had 20 yards or more. So they've just got a stable back there. Next week they head on the road to Blackman to open up region play, and it's hard to believe week 5, but I'm ready to get into some region games now.
Well, man, you know, it's so exciting. Of course, you know, the thing about high school football is, you know, it moves at a very